waso watwena no asan ono ane kae na we na ye proposal keke on case waje atum na monye na monkodwene ho famra na se de ntokwa na ebade a ono Gianni Infantino enya de a obeto asa de no so watwe asan say or fight for a any position as FIFA president after say Enra say release ne ba bonte ho nsem ha no pay de ebetu edwa Commonwealth Games air course wo Glasgow ho nsem ni nyina wo ha sports lawyer ede ebetu edwa afein FIFA ho no owura ne dia de eye Matthias Grafston ono ene ye general secretary of FIFA ono so asore yetia owura Gianni Infantino enti sembebre ACC ewo eye FIFA ni nyina ewo ha no pay yebedi ho enkomo yebewura transfer market ni mu baba say okay sa no pay na Chelsea ni Tottenham obo no
yes no pay
I'm sa no pay 945 okay enti Chelsea coach Xabi Alonso one eye Roberto Di Zerbi ND ACN no pay ewo eye Australia and as I give me eba so honsem hede ebetuja transfer no say ehuru na ukopie mo London various reports in the Finland and eba efa Abrante and the Vinicius Junior ni nyina ne say Enra na Madrid kuwa krata hodo a chese omo ben Real Madrid team no e de betuja say Florentino Perez and Real Madrid team no e de offer akoto Vini anim say take it or leave it say the way se untimi ensuma ene ye behwe aton na Enra na nkuwa krata hodo ne omo bemben Arsenal team no eso de report by say o matra se awie ma ehun say Arsenal say ano nkomo na yedi no eye agency amugina ho edema Vini Junior amudi de Rock Nation Arsenal for no madidi nkomo amanti ase aye adwuma efa Vini Junior na katua opese wonya ewo Real Madrid no so mudi se sika no ede ebema no ni nyina ho nsem wo ha no pe ebedi ho nkomo
latest nso ne se Florentino Perez say Enra numere of Rock Nation for and obuso mo say eze mo ne Arsenal nya verbal agreement and a Rock Nation for the culture and said that binya no kore
do you say Rock Nation for kazane
oh boss
ona ojina ma Rock Nation aka be kan
boss Enra minya cause be
the maybe question na me bacho ya no
o say
situation a wonim no ona woda Rock Nation anu a ka be kan ne
omo ntwa ntro nche fi ntino PS because omo say recently in Rock Nation
Real Madrid the body anu ya you lawyer
but onim say Rock Nation
o de yankoyenim
onim mu cheme Rock Nation
yankoyenim
omo na ne madanya agreement on Yambia Monday
emfa ho
and sankofo yi boss enye sika no mbema Vinicius Junior ni o problem
na de
sisi anye sika no
na de
the image rights no and omo pay bi account
na se nyine iska
enye sika na madde
ko ke bema mo Florentino Vinicius Junior and ofu say ni sika sem Real Madrid no ohun se nkoyi
boss issue you say opese onya something something similar to the issue
sika
something similar to
enye sika
and it will not happen
na
wanya sim
enye sika
ti en makoka che bo she ba sem pese minim
sports lawyer asem no yanya abotene ti
di boss mimi ti e ma so akọ bo she ba say pese mini wo jacket ya
ti nyina no ka ba be say Vinicius Junior say sika say no ope e na Real Madrid for so mo fama no yes anete
but boss yen kama ya ntie for nti say the obiano obianya agreement bia so go si aka ya no it boss o dey the popular journalist kuma e ba na o kan sema manfo gidie wo mbe kosoro popular journalist bia ni wa ka say Arsenal any Vinicius Junior agreement Fabrizio Nkambi David Austin Nkambi o ma eni mo expecting chance obi Nkambi so gidie na wo mu no form
o de me enkoyenim why because
gidie na was sorry no more
ma menche wade eba ensentro adwuma ye won sentro ni bi wo kra e bi a wo se de wo se hu no onyi din worldwide
yes
say Real Madrid news enye Fabrizio ne breaking
enye on the breaking
meboa
master phone can
me senyo ne breaking
David
okay oko landina ye won ko fo so mo ye close to Arsenal team no club bia wasa sisu bia no ye wo journalist mo ye close to the club into omo so omo de nsem a wo club no ba abonten a aya men doubt to
that's not credibility or transfer for me. You don't want to cast on Morgan Rogers any agreement. Had you actually Morgan Rogers assignment Chelsea?
So only Morgan Rogers any agreement. Now went me offer the Crystal Palace pa.
Yes.
On Timinko.
That is the issue.
It is so many Vinicius Junior any agreement. Now Real Madrid could to mu fee. Now Arsenal Timianko onko. It is assembly say omo betimi agree on the fee between Vinicius Junior and the agency and Arsenal. Ebe yaka.
Yes.
Nti yakoba se Real Madrid fo guso ye omunyoma na ye ntiase ye mauska ne sa nyoma na. So it is me chena say. Already there is verbal agreement.
Yes.
Now for mu be jai dia ma Real Madrid ne Arsenal. Mbeka kire Arsenal for say Real Madrid for no. Ehun se dwumadi enu omudi no. Anya de ombeti ase. Nti se dia kwanya wo ho. Se mu nkona mu ne Real Madrid for enkodi nkomo. Vinicius side there yate ase wi. Nti omukọ Real Madrid side a the Real Madrid ever try when the Real Madrid ever try on make to a figure.
Yes.
So what I'm say. Ultimately take the interest of the player away. Because a player then ready. And a Vinicius situation the man here critical and say I can just one season.
Yes.
Now the contract abana we.
Yes.
Just one season now the contract abana we. So Real Madrid insisted na Vini tnawa. Next season of course free agent. Something Real Madrid will never do.
And then
So to the imagine say e bibi a Real Madrid omo nye da some bema omo star player to say Vinicius Junior akwa as a free agent
they will not do
nti omo be try means bia say wanti ase Real Madrid offer mo dia mana omo be ton no say the be omo lose
but send dey clear
meaning say wo do Vinicius Junior ba nya abotre.
Oh, Vinicius Junior dey me penance me. On Kylian Mbappe asem.
And there era on clubs ni bi ewo the financial muscle.
Yes.
So to them say Madrid the biggest football club in the world. Yeah. But then yabenya clubs are even on the transfer market on betimi compete with Real Madrid.
Basically you know the only club in the football history only a revenue of 1 something billion pounds there. That club, any money that was club Vinicius Junior. If Madrid want to sell him, they will do because Amayeda. Just a bit, I will say.
After baby amono. Yentoaso. Enti Vinicius Junior transfer no and they will call various Arsenal platforms are empire omobo so mobenya Vinicius Junior no empire ketwa. Ni nyina ho nsem wo ha ne other transfer news ni nyina de eba. Marco Franco Baresi a wonya ne baby koy ne ho nsensem ene na yi ho hyehyeye ni nyina aba beto abonten players ahodo omunya akonya ene Franco Baresi esi akan omosusu a Franco Baresi abreso no musu esi akan ene omasha ase omudi tribute eba bebre na keka nsem bebre na ohwedodo na mse omunyina establish say the greatest center back of football ehuno and wato patriotu the greatest center back actually dey wo ho obetimi do dey aba but me dey kakra me hu won ho ne dey baba enye na mafo dey bi ayi hu abehu na ayi we aso Van Dijk wa ha na we aso we wa ha na we aso we ha da bi
no bi busa me say oni recent generation no
David obi amen
no Ramos be pa
obi amen
and I'm say man hwe Franco
obi amen no
so mean to be
obi no ono
no ni Boche Ramos
Franco Baresi
asem na me wusa
obi a ene defenders no baba band obi anu no baba
okay
obi amen no David ono ne bo na no obo no oye defender oye midfielder oye attacker
that's how na
se o starting ransa et said the winger agebo a odidi mrika
okay
okuta ball na et said the midfielder is on control game and a do time so be shego a how see the composure now award the ball beto net no the su defender de baba me hwe ma hwe ball me hu bi to be so no ni nyina ho nsɛm ɛwɔ ha nti sɛ de mekan no wei ɛne bebree ɛna the sports lawyer aboaboa no de ɛba nti anɔpɛ deɛ ya Tuesday ya no bɛ ɛwɔ Milan nti anɔpɛ yi sports lawyer Vini Junior nsɛm no ɛna afei Infantino nsɛm no ɛno ɛna di ɛyɛ tintiman ɛwɔ nkɔmɔ a yɛbɛdi anɔpɛ yi ɛwɔ dwumadie so yɛbɛbɛ fie aba bɛdi nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ fie yɛbɛwura Asante Kɔtɔkɔ aso yɛ ɛna anɔpɛ yi deɛ ɛwɔ hɔ no sɛ aberanteɛ ne deɛ de Kwame Poku ɛna deɛ ɛreba ne sɛ Kwame Poku bɛyie Asante Kɔtɔkɔ technical team ɛde ato n'anim sɛ 2026-2027 ɛyɛ Asante Kɔtɔkɔ season no ɔmo ntimi ne nyɛ adwuma asɛm yi ɛyɛ nokorɛ anaasɛ ɛnyɛ nokorɛ gye sɛ anɔpɛ yi baba wotie yɛ ɛnsɛm wɔ hɔ ɛnsɛm wɔ hɔ ɛne nyinaa ɛbɛba anɔpɛ yi ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie so afei ɛyɛ Asante Kɔtɔkɔ team na mu no coach Eric Tinkler ɛne director of football Eric Menzo Stanley Menzo ɔma start ɔmo hyehyɛ players no ɔma hyɛ aseɛ ɛhyehyɛ players no nhyiamu ahodoɔ ɛkɔ so nhyiamu ahodoɔ ɛkɔ so na nhyiamu no bi ɛkɔ so ɛnura no anɔpɛ yi ebedi ho nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ dwumadie so ɛnura ɔmo hyia Kwame Poku no ɔmo sɛ hyia Emmanuel Entwi nti wopɛ sɛ wote deɛ ɛkɔ so a yɛde ho nsɛm bɛba ɔmo bɛyɛ kɔpem sɛ team no bɛfiri ɛyɛ Kumase de ɔmo ani akyerɛ nkran na baba deɛ ɔhɔ nie coach and din ɛde Eric Tinkler ɛne director of football ɛyɛ Owura Stanley Menzo ɔmo decision ne sɛ Kɔtɔkɔ team no goalkeepers ɛna afei outfield players amber register ɔmo for the 2026-2027 season no it shouldn't be more than 26
to approximately
26 players youth team 26 senior team 26 and say 26 no say youth team players say BBC it we go free money bebo senior team no but senior team players they should be 26 more so koma sim nyina ne say enya de Kɔtɔkɔ ebo competitions bebree e league na FA Cup Africa bi ani ho no ma kwasisa players bebree eno so ho nsɛm wɔ ha anɔpa yi bedi ho nkɔmɔ adakɔgya achi project so ho nsɛm wɔ ha anɔpa yi de ɛbɛto dwa ɛyɛ dwumadi a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ adakɔgya achi ɛfa ɛyɛ the container project na ɛnɛ baba okɔhwɛ ɛyɛ container project na ho sɛ owura ɛyɛ James Osei Brown Joe Shop ɛyɛ board chairman another executive chairman of Asante Kɔtɔkɔ ɔne the board members no ma yɛ adwuma papa nipa yɛ ade a ɔsayɛ nti owura Joe Shop anɔpɛ yɛbo abaso ɛwɔ dwumadie sonko a wodi ɛwɔ adakɔgya akyɛ na Bosha Couple ɛyɛ house coach ɔno so sɛ waba bɛdu Ghana na obɛduru yɛ no ɔsɛ adeɛ baako ehia ne paa sɛ woyɛ player na apɛ sɛ ɔka ne team a indiscipline de n'ani kyiri nti woyɛ player ɛwɔ house of folk na sɛ indiscipline ɛwɔ wafa a na Bosha se yɛmfa nto anim anɔpɛ yi sɛ ɔntimi na ɔnyɛ adwuma ne nyinaa so ho nsɛm ha ayɛde ɛbɛto dwa Premier League defending champions Mediema ɔmo so ɛnɛ ɛnom de ɔmo ani kyerɛ Cote d'Ivoire na Cote d'Ivoire no ɔmo kɔ no dwumadi ɔmo kɔdi wɔ hɔ nyinaa no anɔpɛ yi yɛde ho nsɛm ɛbɛto edwa Ghana Football Association ɛyɛ Executive Council ɔmo so ɛnura ɔmo hyiae ɛfa ɛyɛ Black Stars World Cup coach nsɛnsɛm ne nyinaa ɛwɔ ha anɔpɛ yi ɛne deɛ aka ɛna baba yɛde bɛba anɔpɛ transfer news ɛsɛ okɔ ɛyɛ Premier League clubs na say clubs bi no mo de asi ani pa a mo pre players ɛyɛ Mediema ɛne Aduana Stars na we fa baako na we afa baako we fa baako na we afa baako ɔma ma agro no mo ayɛ de Beche United me for the events
tompu
aha say what is a Beche for so person oto no $200,000 what
mate
okay you say Swedro All Blacks Swedro All Blacks omoso mo pɛ no
yes
Swedro All Blacks omoso mo pɛ no nti ɛno so ɛho nsɛm wa
bi onim boy now boy ni say or train team bi ono sa team no peso bo I don't know say team na dey offer calls or offer call
okay
ɛno nya asɛm no say boy ni Kɔtɔkɔ na obebo nya no kra nko ni team bi agree that
Sir.
So yeah, trying to
Ever heard BBC?
Any
Okay.
from her.
Okay.
Until we do any be home.
All right. It's way any nsem bebre na no pay ye bedi ho nkomo e wo eye dwumadi so. Nana Kwame Owusu Osijibo, please stop saying container project. It is a prefab project. Container seems demeaning there be. Yeah, hana ne afa ne sawo. So tell me chana say. Nana Kwame Owusu, Nana utu kwan na okọ baabi a ye say enibie epio ho kese pa. Me kama no ne.
Oh boss, sunyane haya.
O de nye sunyane. O de oka sunyane ambaka se Ghana ha.
Omoye kwan no.
Menka se sunyane. O de menka sunyane. Ye kwa abuchiri. Ye kwa abuchiri. Nipa na sometime ya no mabu omani agunwoma so. Baba utu kwan. Uko UK, uko Germany, uko Italy, uko Holland, uko Spain. Uko nkura kese ya. Se baba uko hu atitiri. Those will be a packet the Benz, Mercedes Benz. Come. Where the man find a prefab no and now container. Yeah, they are dying. Come. Be a packing the Benz. Come no so. And they baby we are say kono. Baba. Akwaya asa. Untimi enkasa okosasa foforo. Nti owura Nana Kwame Owusu. Nana yebeka container na mama mfo say container na dia ye but ade ase agitum say eso won faso
of course
so tell me chana say eso won faso enu nti ena Owura Menzu Stanley Menzu awo gene ntete ewo eye Netherlands o sure nam ni o gene ntete ewo Netherlands obo Ayas obo pie mu okotoko training grounds pe ohun ya no say hey mo we mo hwe na mo nye ni ye emfa mame na ebeboa tinei ukohwe se do mosia ye no na baba enya asem ketwa Nana Kwame Asaba bi won say I see so many of these prefabs in Germany, houses costing more than 200,000 euros made of prefabs. Okay, it is said here can no ukwa baba ubehu bebre man 42 ene kura no ko pimpim won kan a ko hu bi dan bo so kama baba be hu no na ye no bi no mo de aye minimo bi a baba wadi wasibi kama no na busu atim na akọ ha ba bi a wasi dan na enya asem ketwa nti mayemfa eni agro Kobiq from Italy Kobi ya dasi aropai it is also here ebrane ko yenkwa mono ne so dem che no na faka kraguo ema etifo enye hwe why
Bombo tutu.
Enye
oh, na there say me man was call like.
E dey na pese wo ka kanam ti.
Catch yourself Barcelona bo tutu.
O say
Barcelona bo tutu. Okay. Na be me am for the penalty shot.
Nti
say me catch you.
Ne kura ne say.
Ne kura say me catch you.
Oh. Baba Isa.
Oh boss, as we are trying to we update nam dey kan well na.
Barcelona for mo titi mo.
Oh, minka marry asemo.
Eh, sports lawyer be good ba. Baba.
Boss.
We have ko there.
We have you.
I feel you have some magic kapa bibi be yo.
Afwe.
Ai. Ma ha be collapse.
Min collapse better be.
Hey, Baba Isa.
Because squad na ya building. Even Vinicius nim kwa is a thick squad.
Sir.
Mbappe wo ano ho. Diamond de wa ha. Na the young boy
about your World Cup ni bi pa okay World Cup ni bi pa
that World Cup there Juma power has a lot of matches in here
okay Spain and France ni bi
yes me sure Spain and France
okay your ball game ni we dey na usua film
dey musua film ni say ene ayeka say me dey remember the example. Say Rodri ni Vinicius Junior Jinawa. Rodri will be an important player more than Vinicius Junior. Why I make answer because my team no. Oshe Kamavinga, Oshe Oyerepa Chouameni. Now they compare teams that no be competing now. I'm midfielder senior in bottom midfielders. Maybe. But I mean somebody to control our midfield any.
Maybe chawa dey. The see we game no ma na me pese ohun ni. So who players are not France cra?
Yes.
on France omo front line keke
me
okay and now who spin team no
me
who almost front line and now who players who spin
yes
okay
na Mikel Oyataba
Spain for say football a team sport nti nyame wo Mbappe nyame wo Vinicius nyame wo Diamonde nyame wo we me wo Rodri wo we nyabotre
boss
nyabotre
na Zidane
baba be kume nyabotre o ma menwie nti say want me am build a team no first the individual quality ni be but you will not get results out pay. The strength of Barcelona as a football club. Yes, Oma produce great players above Barcelona. How Omo see a bo as a team. Say last year Nyana will play chamo.
Na
individually Real will play Barcelona. Onim sa.
Your department be over. Now you need players in chomo. So it boils down to the team as my.
Enti asset meba. Nyabotre.
Na make say Jose Mourinho and Florentino Perez are building their team.
Enti tie dey make enti baba isa. Senior onyam kasa me ho.
Boss you need midfielders ah.
Enti enye ho na bese me no ko. Bese me kire say. There be tie. Besa so bese me ka kire nyina ne say. The Spain eye wo World Cup no. Any the Spain eye no recently so why ho ma. Eba sporting competitions are a individual e be tennis and akares recently and e be maybe a twem akares and e be a Rafa Nadal but who dey share sporting competitions are a team and e for football ye kwa under 23 a omoje under 20 omoba boy 17 omoba boy Europe say youth tournaments in omo dominating basketball and they Spain in fact about women's football and they Spain ifa so tell me say it is the best of chance say Spain for me at say yes it's good to have quality individual players but omo country will be say the best thing I say we to win building a team and intinye obetena ha team the last 2 seasons the Barcelona the abomono enye players omo but the want to say they have been able to build a team. In 2010 year the Monday ball left and now we ball right. Ube we no near Bobo Barcelona and Remana Ferran Torres na
boss Zidane na obeto ye no with Toni Kroos, Luka Modric no. Na Barcelona will say midfielders. So kai say Barcelona midfielders. No more good midfielders. Say you Busquets mo. Oh, say you Busquets mo ne ade no. Oh, na Toni Kroos o mi na we at pa. Oh, boss.
Xavi, Iniesta. No mo fie we ni mu bebre Toni Kroos.
But boss, these are players ah. Na time no
Baba omo pick no. Omo pick no. No be antimi omo.
Na make that time no. Ma de show almost Zidane.
But all say players here obo din. Iniesta, Xavi. Ube he no say place no e Barcelona for na titi omo
yes
so atemjana say ba e bia Real Madrid sa position na place ibo yi e ho be dawo sesi ya Madrid be kokko tam sika no makoto aba
sa na club na tie
so atemjana say eti dem be say be che ne say ye tuufo set to expectation so China season in start
boss
na Real Madrid team no yo what dey kwa maro ne ye ka hunti sinade ye kwa maro ne mra ye kwa maro ne ba
senior
I went to bra for some later
senior me catch you say
so ye kwa maro ne why ye kwa maro ne
e Kamavinga there
ye kwa maro ne
ba Rodri ni be jam FIFA
ye kwa maro ne Twameni motor say.
O say.
Motor say.
Oh, some around 100 and something.
Barcelona top head you say.
That is how we team no we no. Sa no we no. Yeah, so sa no ntini ye club.
Omo top players they have a certain star, a philosophy. Omo top players to fit into their philosophy.
And boss me
Barcelona tie any player be an omo. Sometimes ombenya wrong, sometimes ombenya right.
Yes.
But they make sure say omo free how they believe football should be done.
And no also believe almost certain star of how we see your team. Sa star na madra be spin me.
Nyabutiro.
Sa madra club no. Now
Nyabutiro.
15-0 there. Better now.
Nyabutire, baba nyabutire.
15-0.
Nyabutire.
As na for
Nyabutire.
Na
Nyabutire.
mo share
Na Barcelona tie.
Boss, me say 15.
Barcelona decided Barcelona decided say Baba Barcelona decided say from the early 90s but we decided say they will go with their philosophy.
Wow.
What they share before no not the gap between Real Madrid and Barcelona when it comes to La Liga. Champions League Barcelona from 1990 no mo njibi da wo.
Yeah.
And I win. Barcelona jomo first Champions League 1992 against Sampdoria Aruna Koma Shego no. But from 1992 ebepim ne ameno kasa o 5 Champions League trophies. Opa for that same period unya more than 2 clubs from that period no magic Barcelona. No, nobody is saying that. Asana make anything.
We should accept Madrid
is the biggest and the most successful football club in Europe. But what I'm saying is
I'm more bridge gap to the ultimate no over. Get the thing you say. Also a bridge gap. Also
Edienti na Florentino Perez na niabre. It's because the last 2 years aside Europe in Spain Barcelona born left and right. Edienti na Barcelona pay player Florentino Perez nim say player no peno. No come offer to say because ofu say Barcelona body do stage bia omo be dangerous. It needs to break them down. Madrid there untimi fa club bia to Real Madrid. So tell me china say but senior ya kwa bono ne baba ya kwa bono ne baba Isa boss ya kwa bono ne
enti anopay ye kunko fun kroso ensam no doso de disafata sa utwe na utie ena yede esumwo na anopay show ne live ewo Oyerepa TV no so live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Oyerepa asi efrinyame entianopay yenyina ene ya bom ya no akase no so sa ewo Facebook pages no so Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Ghana show no dao na wa enjoy bi se na unuanom enya bi entimitwa comment me ba boss player abeto no bosse akinkan nyina ama sade se ene sade efata ene anopay enra ayonkofa kansia do p ana eto dwa results e ba ni say ana etiem oko Fortuna amasua ya amne Apon Nicosia na se Fortuna fonum etimi ehemienu Apon Nicosia womom etimi ete ekanum ba connect brother ese ba kom ema Sevilla esomo eka mienu Juventus ani Nice e ba na we ye na Juventus ahemienu a Nice antimi ante Douglas Luiz and Justin and enya 2 goals nom ede ema womo Birmingham City ehemienu ema FC Barcelona enso ehemienu na Hamza Abdul Karim and enya 2 goals ema FC Barcelona John Solis and Agus Prisky enya 2 goals ema Birmingham City penalties nom akwaya 3-2 on penalties Birmingham etimi edi enkodim na abusuam okotesta amasua ya amusha ba kuma Wolfsburg esoma eka miensam we a notable friendly games etimi etodwa enra memfonto onim se enem ye wo Levante on Abasete and edi ebosom RB Leipzig and Ville ebom Chelsea ebo Tottenham Spurs 9:45 ya and a game nom etimi atofem and watch him oko Tokyo ya amane Dortmund ebom Nuremberg and Real Oviedo at the ebosom and Manchester City and Inter Milan ebom we aya yokufa kansi awdoa ebetodwa ye dinina etu onim and anopay on your radio Oyerepa 100.7 FM on your TV Oyerepa TV. Now maminko South Africa na Hugo Bruce finally was stepping down as Bafana of South Africa. I'm head coach officially of the 5-year dealer na with Bafana of South Africa. Abana we South Africa Football Association. Safafona Enra and Mrem and I'm confirm ye said ye Hugo Bruce and your manager and for M1 on him said 2021 and Hugo Bruce Meho and replacing Molet Fee in Seki. Now Abusiam will living legacy pa 60 matches in charge and already 26 or draw 22 or lose 12 and Wayne something about Hugo Bruce and then Bafana of South Africa and you don't say at 2 and then pay young coffee fast Gianni Infantino Abusiam I say young fan to jam said 2030 World Cup on the hosti Morocco. Now every time I visit Morocco I feel at home. Moroccans love football and they welcome the world to the 2030 FIFA World Cup and Gianni Infantino ready come after 2030 World Cup no and I say uko Morocco obe pa masem keke I'm do football and I believe some I'm welcome we are seeing now Morocco 2030 Gianni Infantino and I say 2030 World Cup will be the most beautiful ever because it will be held in the most beautiful country in the world, Morocco. Then some of the two jam and na enra and and a FIFA president Gianni Infantino or the Kratabim about Montaigne said na auto a stake in the World Cup that is $20 billion. Sadia in our term say on your PM Ninginam and sa ukomwa na some member association Tutona e Cassetiam or sit what a man for carefully and a viewer who is a man from any NG projects no home or say and then we're making a U10 after 2 senior FIFA officials criticizing them and po omwa one of my Jumanum a be Arizona said Jumanum one and Twasu game on say Carlos Cordero and not represented the soccer body and what the White House and also a Cassetian UEFA 55 member nations in agree so I'm boycotting the World Cup if Oton a stake in the World Cup Ningna can be and I'm Gianni Infantino I say World Cup on the day set year 20 billion and the Efimnum Nadia Sam or the Bayer Juma PM and the latest on Gianni Infantino and to finally and Tokwam between UEFA Alexander Chofrenafe Gianni Infantino about 20 billion a stake and out at the Efi World Cup a team about na Spain and Portugal and so treaty sa 2030 World Cup Nadia sa amuton a stake in the World Cup when met me a copy and to say Samina about ya don't some 2 and na am pay and what Jumanjan so not American football chief Victor Montaliani at the Atuja Sara Gianni Infantino good decision and what take I say Nanka football abesisa yantimi fire football on konko Jessica where are there e Niger what they see World Cup 2026 no ma enyema p and the CEO officer sikanom ekata diana efeno so and you see fi oruna so yam etodam and na anopay now oko safa President Danny Jordan emra the announcement for departure of Hugo Bruce no ochemu say entikata become safa President Johnny Jordan emra Danny Jordan announce said Hugo Bruce and your manager Emma Bafana of South Africa say no chemu President for safa Danny Jordan.
Thank you. Now, good morning to all of you. How time flies. I was here when we started more than 5 years ago now, and now 5 years later, and we want to give the coach an opportunity just to reflect on the long road we traveled over the 5 years. Of course, we went to every African Cup of Nations during that term, and finally we went to the World Cup and went to the knockout stages of the World Cup, which was a significant achievement not just for South Africa but for the African continent, because for the first time Africa had 10 teams in the World Cup. And as a result, a lot of negativity was poured out against all the African teams. And at the end, I think we can all sit back and say African teams have done very well, all of them. And we want to thank the coach, Hugo Bruce, be part of that historic drive on behalf of the African continent and on behalf of Bafana Bafana in particular. We celebrated that special achievement of all the African teams. And
no, Danny Jordan or Safa president and no announcement or the Abaya Yamfi international football no fe Yamra Spain and in common and was Spain and pay on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV and on pay now I was Spain no Messasem Efi Madrid asuyem na on se Carlos SP last season na abom ama Lavente na minfan to jam Sir Carlos SP 24th July 2005 21 years and wetimi adim or Spanish na minfan to jam Sir 2025-2026 season on Sir SP and Nigerian as one of Spain's brightest young forward na 11 league goals and otimi share about 1,338 minutes and onyayem Emma Lavente Bobokorum onim se La Liga no ba na wieyem amun name no as La Liga best under 23 player of the season minfan to jam se enra oye training Emma Real Madrid now say every opportunity I get I'm going to give my maximum for the club akonya bia menya se me Carlos SP minko si akan Emma Madrid e match adem no de wasame ye bia meya boam ama club no etimi akon ete akonanim eno aye latest on Carlos SP enra oye training Emma Madrid minfan to jam se Madrid Vinicius Junior as a senior player in the team and abusiam I must say irrespective Sam Vinicius Junior a senior player in the team yes why be at the ama club no namom amom breaki weight structure for anymore club no work structure na e down se sika way any kwan Sam here to player bika said the two players kanom yansesa no according to Madrid nti abusiam wo mo chem Sam ofana omo dema Madrid nom or omo Madrid dema rock nation omo gentum na Vinicius Junior instantly and for a club no enra o content and video so a ebaye sir Arsenal and Vinicius Junior abusiam amanya verbal agreement with a rock nation and deminim and Sefiontuno Perez afre rock nation forum abusiam say na ayano kre say ye player na yene no contract no and they be and verbal agreement na and rock nation form a catch Madrid se sansam no krabia enim na amuguso a woman Madrid 18 kobam am rock nation pair and se Vinicius Junior e be see akan am the best club in the world that is Madrid and you someone if you e toga and pay still our Spain Madrid defender Raul Asensio abusiam nyankopon boa abastande a trial in September over alleged intimate footage involve a minor onya kodabi and your kocha kodanom and nyan babia and you can sam na Raul Asensio susonom asusoye and until September obaja and marana nom and your reporter and no everyone etoga and pay latest an update on Rodrigo Cascante of Manchester City captain Emma the Spanish national team Rodri operation egusuam ekoso nemum this time they say it is going on faster ninginam ansem Okofe Juno Perez named Manchester City for now and Koma Kosupa now I believe some boy no another word in the West I'm Madrid Adiaka and it's Sika Manchester City 80 man Madrid betuam at the Ama City now fe boy na be adwumam ama Madrid here sansam nom eto anim and na pay me ko Barcelona so ye na makacha dada se enra won puru omunam kakra won Birmingham City about 2-2 na Hilal abusuam wɔn say the fine ɛbɛma João Cancelo ne nyinam ɛne sɛ ɔmo start pre-season time ɔmo de ma João Cancelo sɛm unreported ɛwɔ training camp no ɔmayɛ wabusom yɛkɛsɛ yi ɔte Portugal ma mu hɔ nti ɔmo de fine ɛbɛma no na Barca ɔmo sɛ ɔmo pra aberante no a sika ɔmo kootu no Barca ɛntuam na afei João Cancelo ɛnkosi akan ɛmfa ɛma Barcelona bɔbɔ korom na Barca still ɔmo prepare sɛ ɔmo bɛ increase ɔmo offer for Julian Alvarez esi akan ɛwɔ Atletico Madrid na nkɔmɔ no. Yes, say Barca at 150 million euros this time about tempted Atletico Madrid. Samonje 150 million euros now this time Julian Alvarez Emram Emesia Kai Emfa Ematim Yakasai Sporting Director Emma FC Barcelona Deco onom and travel to England. Now about Barca now for transfers now I'm trying to say I'm back completing them or at me a complete transfers. Madrid are on the verge of generating 200 million euros from La Fabrica no kwa plaza wamaton wamonom ka krabi na amarete 200 million euros on himself already. Amatom Gonzalo Garcia, Nico Paz, Victor Munoz, Mario Gila, Alvaro Rodriguez, Alex Jimenez, Frank Garcia, Mario Martin, NFA, Valdepenas, when we play, I'm a team at home, na Abusiam, Jacobo Ortega, and Fran Gonzalez, expected some woman, some one beton, I'm a toss our place, ya, not La Fabrica, no qua, a fee, I'm Madrid, 200 million euros, and Yesika, Yansa, I can, and I'm a pay, and Ram. And a Casemiro at the assembly 2 jam na report agent say Cristiano Ronaldo edja edenti and a Casemiro okoya jumam ema Inter Miami anra oyano sa o na teams bebre na Italian teams ni bikra edi ano Casemiro achi na demanu chuso in Inter Miami eya the legend of football goat Lionel Messi and amanu chuso sam abaya jumam edi ama Inter Miami say masa obi me no atena dressing room bako obi me no the Champions League obi a me no wagye La Liga jinkuru outdoor minim say outdoor me say no me and you say okọ Cristiano Ronaldo ne nkoma odidim awachie on Casemiro and ya debi ama ene anopay na okọ Hans Flick aso ya and Central Foreign team come after Birmingham City 2-2 nom and musam say openi Karim Adeyemi nom say na si hu no and on say atisa Thomas Muller atisa Marco Reus na no cranium said you osi fun ball I diet football and Nema P and Adibamam Bobo Kona yada hon some to him and na anopay Carlos SP na say oko Carlos SP na so ya ka say Carlos SP anra o training with Madrid this video nom yada bato so na fe ya enjoy Carlos SP emra o training with Madrid na say Toni Kroos mom and other players na nya some kitokra e training grounds na yasi na monitor from stance no na Antonio Rudiger training na o Eduardo Camavinga also training and Carlos Espinema oye training grounds at the screens no so na football deba kwa say untiminyi emfam frim esikasem La Liga clubs no womusika womunya in 2025-2026 with commercial revenue, match day revenue, and of a broadcast revenue. No Madrid Abusiam the largest revenue, and a report here on himself a record revenue profitable. Now amunya 1.22 billion euros, which is a 2025-2026 season. FC Barcelona and 975 million euros, and Atletico Madrid and 455 million euros for the 2025-2026. Ya don't some at 20 ewo so na Oko Athletic Club much lower than their 3 seasons. Amutimi enya and of a resource that enya mid-table revenue. Yanwakai asha no some league generating approximately 4.1 billion euros revenue during the season. Ayesika Amansaka enya debi amount and pay. I don't know compared to the Premier League. Premier League sika sam de or compare Spain for na I was through bebre Spain for them on sam afinum 836 million euros sika Liverpool and some etim akaya the highest earning English club na Arsenal for them enya 822 where a record commercial income almost some etim rating the Champions League final and winning the English Premier League. Manchester City at their 829 million euros and Manchester United and 793 million euros. Tottenham Spurs and 673 million euros. Chelsea and 584 million euros. Wait. Sika abusuam omo generate na most revenue from the broadcasting, the commercial and match day. You can match there. Ticket sales, hospitality, stadium events, modern venues, increasing host concerts, and a conferences, outdoor entertainment around the football. When you know, let us say, Eba ya dibi Emma and I pay. Now still, your Spainer, you compare England and Spain for Sika Omunya 2025-2026 season. Hans Flick or the two jam say Hector Fort or a player or your important player. Emma FC Barcelona Bobokorum into a car at the actual sporting director say boy where there Massa that's your club we move and Tian Tonum Emma no Ankoba be a Gerard Martin Abusiam Yam Fan to jam say also at Barca now for Tuaso and in Barca team Aya Jumam na Yaka say Manfo we say a lot of questions na Maria Yan Diamante Aden and Yan Diamante MIM about a week in here now okay and agreement now according to the information and it said everything has been agreed for Jan Diamante for almost a week at the Obia and it's RB Leipzig we amoyem now for amode green light I'm on for medical so the deal is already done yawakai asanon som I don't seminar at 20 and I pay live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV and I'll pay a weekend edition of today's sports and yere to him na enkofun cross center far a woman and yedu and come on ya was Spain yamara England na fe yanim come on England and I'll pay show your live our Facebook pages also Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Ghana Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Ghana oh Janessam oh share na what comment the boss player Mr. Eugene Poku striker for Promise Media Transia Obekin Kenina Amra said yes and said ya a photo and I pay na come forum and sister Trevor Chaloba Dunum Omberia Duno weekend day now for UEFA Champions League 2026-2027 Trevor Chaloba Ebe Jecho at the Amat Bobokorum na and a buy say oh na no and a F statement about say financial sanction a 10 million pounds a suspended 2-year window registration ban. Now you can suspended 2-year registration ban. That's a ban no anya juma. And they are two Muslim and female no. Now they say a juma na FA charge Chelsea based on 74 breaches of FA rule 1.2. Now after the current ownership I report a misconduct upon the purchase of the club. That's the Ambatosa club na Roman Abramovich on an impending form at the kind courses damage your top player na your Jessica at the third party now the player neighbor and your daddy na can be and I'm way at the top guarantee just wait on the players because the bond is suspended minimum 10 million pounds in a year. Abusiam Wombetia and your reporter Yensa and then I'm pay Morgan Rogers a player and Chelsea from Aston Villa and on say Nipontia or Tusu Soya Juma I'm at Chelsea a Chapi Alonso on team and Oyana Dresser that be means ya Kaima Timbia then a Chelsea and I'm a bomb or say the project at the Amaran project no fees or bet me Abwa I'm a project and I can't nim now on also play and I want a Dutch Now a return of our Gabbies. Now it's Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. I rejoin him Arsenal squadron and the Everton. Arsenal so a training Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. Omina, it's me a training and my club providorum and a industrial so ultra be and now pay. The deal is done. Bruno Guimaraes deal 90 million euros in proposal. Abusiam said the deal is almost done. Okay, Jumam, I'm Arsenal Bobokorum, not report HMSM, the Brazilian international, and Nakrabian Sa, about the medicals. I'm Arsenal, not for Toso, Jumam at the Amatim no young come Manchester City, Australian on the new manager Enzo Maresca. Now, Enzo Maresca on Rodrigo Cascante, and I'll say Rodri. An important player. Emma Manchester City team them and ono as a coach there. Johnny Minister Bonum, I minor surgery on a chi, obey rehab, nothing, what joining club room on manager the Nsema, Obetima Aka, Afa Rodrigo Cascante home, and na a sister Manchester City, Sam, the likes of Elliot Anderson, Amatimi area deal no transfer activities for Manchester City. Nadia sir, Amatimi area, Amani Lille, 18 come stop for Ayub Bouadi. The Atlas Alliance of Morocco midfield and I'm trying to say Ababam Abaka team no home and I say Enzo Maresca HMSM ni team no they'll compete Ligasia $12 ejan horo on timi masa legacy MFM continuous nti I was say otimi atoaso now oko Levi Kowon so ya I see almost Chelsea are you ready for the season looking at transfers Chelsea etimi ayam and ahokeka training grounds and squad depth Chelsea is ready for the season. Manchester City accepted say Rodrigo Cascante are you likely say Abacom and to say Okodia I was say I'm a right player oba on team Democrat Rodrigo Cascanta obetimi aya djuma kakra ade amatim no na Lille president Olivier Letan ana ade atodwo say Ayub Bouadi na amode enka amope ene say boy no betimi atena oya koda entinka omaidias nyina ene say wo sene dom penom emumia ye ansampo no be movie a wa movie na mo sesesi a sede transfer no etimi aya no bibia etimi esi Manchester United yayate HMSM and someone ban no say oh amokra amunya Rafael Leao womope amunya Rafael Leao ombe fanom no be jam tenten ho ama Manchester United the team HMSM United decided say dabi anya Rafael Leao asembia Manchester United am making contact with Francesco Conceição representatives inti Juventus akudana odan tenten ho anya be kaya Portugal ba World Cup no na a super sub obamwa na American tentano ho na nyasam ketua yase Manchester United a contact them abusuam na representatives ya don some ejaw na anopay na Enzo Maresca on field footing say say no tie e Manchester City no so our chance our team no say obia be prove either some obe start and also on start Manchester City are training and be warranting or starting lineup and here Enzo Maresca and Nsema or the Etuja and now I'm pay me funny JT for short John Terry for long on FA statement and about Montana no say na FA for him Masa asa muye favoritism kakra au majumama adaya osia ni antio ena Manchester City asemi edawabe pimne na no Chelsea onesi ba ya ambe report 2 case na motivated aba asa muye sa na muye yimum na Benjamin Mendy ose Ukrainian and the 2018 World Cup medals what me awosinum £46,000 ne di sa oton sa medals and no I saw Benjamin Mendy at the Atudam Sandro Tonali at the Atudas squadra Ekuta Tottenham Spurs omitimi at the English Premier League emano aye I say I'm top players and I'm a good manager I'm better compete with any other team bia the English Premier League Tottenham Spurs Christian Romero ni agent na star and the clubs edim come Inter den wanim a play team bia na say Christian Romero ida Barcelona and I say Inter Milan Inter etraye say ambefa Christian Romero akokam John Stones ho na oko Mamadou Sangare na so ya abusuam Brentford form arete verbal agreement to sign Mamadou Sangare and your reporter and no eto 41 million pounds and on betua Roberto De Zerbi I promise Tottenham Spurs fans no say aka kese ba ako omre kese pa ba ako ba ono de obeda Tottenham animwa enye retaliation di Andran Denumasem ordinary kura chepo na otumbo Tottenham and your reporter eka yansano pay yaka a link from Manchester United for Lewis Hall of Newcastle United yati HMS Dinoster and come on ekoso Roy Keane Sam Ukraine are a good player of them of a Piemo Manchester United a lot and Aduma club no a player on in Premier League into United Fanwa ababwa Jayati and play HS Liverpool nyabro after say Ibrahima Konate etime ekoinom womo epe obia oba obetima pretire with Virgil van Dijk into Alexandro Bastoni Jayati HS Liverpool room for Alexandro Bastoni omram na amaya jumam emfa ematim num na Chapi Alonso wakasam afa FIFA private investment plan no na sa private investment plan no geze abana we sansa Gianni Infantino so twam na say ana Chapi Alonso echemu on the deal.
Football has to be for the people, not in private hands, and I think that the way we love it is this way, and we have seen a great World Cup and some things that they still the same way it's good, so to defend the interest from all people. I think that it's a common feeling of football people that we want something that we keep in the hands of everyone, that it's for all the people, so hopefully it will keep on happen and we will do it. We will keep the game as attractive and as authentic as we like it, and that's why creates these emotions, these passions we've seen in the World Cup, that you see in the Champions League, you will see in the Premier League, in all the competitions, because it's for everyone. And the more we keep it, I know it's one part. Once you start with the 20s, you finish it with the 51s, and we don't want that. Yeah, I know Max Sense for my time in Bundesliga, but I think that his progression and his adaptation in the Premier League has been fantastic. Not just on the pitch as well, in terms of personality, leadership, he has these attributes. Very reliable player that will give us power in the defensive line, that has this assurance to have a big direct impact in the team, I'm sure. So it's a great sign for now and for the future. I see him that he's in a very positive mindset, with a very good quality, with a very good mentality, very open to talk about football, talk about what the team needs, his role in the team. He's going to be a leader on the pitch. The better goal we have, the better Chelsea will have. That's for sure. And I think that having a proper training, having a proper preparation, it's going to be important for him. And you see that he's really focused into that. We are connecting. We are getting each other, and so far I like his personality.
And no, Chapi Alonso, Nesama Odia Tudram, and Mra on Tottenham Spurs, Ebon Paya, Eddie House, so Wakwete, Newcastle United, fans reaction after somebody Janom and Newcastle United area.
It's a disgrace. He's the best manager we've had for years. We've won a trophy. In this club now, since Amanda left, it's just went downhill as far as I'm concerned. There's no news of a new stadium. We were promised 2 years ago that we're going to issue something. Nothing. As far as I'm concerned now, everybody was happy when the Saudis come in. As far as I'm concerned now, they can just go.
Personally, I'm gutted. He brought it. Our first cup in, was it 75 years. He was he got the club, he got the fans, and it's really hard to take today. After the great man passed away last week, and now this, it really leaves you a bit deflated before the season.
It's upsetting. He's a legend. Yeah.
Enti wey Newcastle United fans ne nsɛm a ɔmo atutu dwa mbra wɔn manager ɛntoa so nya adwuma ɛma team no biem yɛmfi England na afei yɛnya adwuma kakra ɛwɔ Italy anɔpɛyi Romelu Lukaku Minama Bolingoli ɔse on accept 11 million euros per year salary ɛwɔ Napoli nti sɛ Napoli pɛsɛ ɔtena sikanom wɔn antum ɛno team yɛnkɔ the late Franco Baresi na share enra ɛwɔ sports activity so no panom and me confirm ɛma wɔ sa ɔmani ababiem ukɔ Milan fans nom ɛni ababiem ato awerɛhoɔ na sesei na yenom ɛho nsɛm ɛte sɛn anɔpɛyi yɛde Franco Baresi kwan na ɔfa so defende ato Oyerepa TV no so ɛna afei Oyerepa radio Oyerepa TV Ghana Franco Baresi ɛna da screens no so a wɔ enjoy nom ɛnɛ anɔpɛyi nti ne nyinaa ɛda hɔ na yɛ no nhyehyɛ ne adeade ne nyinaa onim sɛ 4th August ya ɛna okoko piem a ɛyɛ nom ɛbɛtumi ato dwam Tuesday 4th August 2026 time 11 a.m. local time ɛwɔ Italy na sɛ Basilica di San Ambrogio ɛwɔ Milan the city of Milan ɛna ɔmbɛyɛ ne final funeral na yɛde ho nsɛm ɛto anim ɛnɛ anɔpɛyi na ne football legends awodoɔm ɛkasam ɛde ɛfa no ho wohwɛ video no tie ɛno ɛna yɛsɛ no pɛyi yɛbɛhwɛ top 10 greatest Italian footballers of all time. TNE are top 10 greatest Italian footballers of all time based on achievements, ability, influence, and legacy. The original so any choose here achievement, ability, influence, and a legacy. Now one Paolo Maldini, legendary defender, 7 Serie A titles, 5 UEFA Champions League titles, AC Milan icon kesiye Roberto Baggio 1993 Ballon d'Or winner na unsa oye extraordinary creativity and skills Gianluigi Buffon one of football greatest goalkeepers amatimanyam 2006 FIFA World Cup champion Franco Baresi on Katia for whom ma option the videos from AC Milan legend na Andrea Pirlo elegant playmaker na Francesco Totti is Roma icon and famous for loyalty, creativity and goal scoring. Alessandro Del Piero Juventus legend and 2006 World Cup winner. Fabio Cannavaro 2006 Ballon d'Or winner and captain for Italy's World Cup winning team. Na Giuseppe Meazza, 2-time World Cup winner, 1934, 1938, and Italy earliest football legends na Okaho Dino Zoff, a World Cup champion, captain in 1982, and one of the greatest goalkeepers ever. Ayatimi Enya, and the top 10 greatest Italian footballers of all time. Only a year now work on Facebook page and also Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana. Now fe or the one sabnom let me at to home. Now Chelsea and Newcastle United still you Italy. Their team HM Sam Giorgio Scavini. I'm gonna try him say I'm Sam ebetime akanom afi Atalanta 40 million euros and Atalanta at the Atono Suntianra clubs outdom or Oyerepa TV clubs outdom everyone a tribute Emma the late Franco Baresi video nom and a dasonom na I'm pay Miguel Gutierrez their team HM Sam ba for Leverkusen Alpha 20 million euros for Miguel Gutierrez. Na Napoli accept more than 20 million euros. I'm saying this is 30 million euros and sample and I'm a tomboy guy Navo on Franco Baresi. And I say I love Franco Baresi. He was the man. Everything about him was aggressive. On the front foot, he was a proper leader. He was a hard working player, nothing but one of the excellent players ever we've had in the world. I don't guy na vone there and ode atudram and na anopay na Anthony Robinson the ate HMSM Newcastle United and it the pass on ram and ya jumam emfa ematimnom and what okonsam fufroma men from to anim sam Palmer officially ato Osmani Diallo from Borussia Dortmund obaya jumam at the amatimnom Max Allegri oya eager sa Federico Gatti amra na amaya jumam emfa ematim no oko Germany Jamal Musiala when final medical checkup and report HMSM about continue na fe wageni momentum for the new season. Bayern Munich air confidence Hurricane NJ about sena contract at the amatim Jonathan Ta or say Adiaka I was a Bayern and a fee 2026-2027 season and it's a Champions League on the na Rabu for them appointed Roger Smith as their new head of global football after say Jurgen Klopp Diamond Shaft of Germany Jumanom I want some I don't know na uko 2026 Commonwealth Games numa egusua ekosu Scotland Milan Wolves and Owene women's TF4 1,500 meters. Emanema Koye at the Emano na Rose Davis, Australian one, and also a complete a remarkable distance running double 100,000 title. Nice OJN Inti Ukoma, nice gold and some etime Akaye and African so Commonwealth Games near the included 70 them Samia Ogazi or Nigeria ni anom and winning 400 meters semi-final race our 2026 Commonwealth Games no Oyerepa or the way to that.
An easy one. Just have to go there, get the BQ, and advance to the finals. It felt so easy. I would say this is the fastest race I've run since after national, so it's easy and I get faster each round. So yeah, that's like a boost for me. Coming here, I know I have a load on my back to carry, so I came here prepared and ready to go. So I've been preparing since December, January. I've been minimizing or reducing the races I run in order for me to run at Commonwealth, in order for me not to be burnt out or stuff. So I've been preparing so great for it. I won't say under any pressure, no, because most of them have like a PR, like 1 second faster than them. So it's a weight for me to carry. And I told myself, you're coming here to win gold or nothing.
Nigerian 400-meter gold winner and Otene Kanangazi and I didn't say when up to them I say but I say yeah but you good and pay on this note live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa TV Oyerepa Efinyame and pay you're confirm close to 7C on weekends additional today's sports. Now for boss player Mr. Eugene Poku striker head of sports for Promise Media and in the team no and ya Kenya atwasunemo before Sam I don't able team no ebano your team come on with Kangen and magic drinking water and sure Dr. Kunini Dr. Kasia, Dr. Nidin, and Dr. Otto Warbuck Sep Papa Onoma on Jenjeshe or home Sansa Onoma cancer crancho. Cancer beer throat cancer, dear cancer, a bincho, a sense alkaline, a wonsunum, alkaline, no body no here at the fight against diseases. And I'll pay and a canteen and magic drinking water aiding common. Benny, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, we are fine.
Yeah,
I'll pay the next 10 minutes time with canteen and magic drinking water.
Wow, Baba, Yena was say, na Yena a year or a part radio and TV I have 4. And so yama makwaba na yama wana chemfa mraka samu so yedi and komo na ene yahwe so wonom kanjina na agi drinking water and so pa na se nyoma pa yede ma oni pedia na baba ekanye and I'm saying so no onimde eye times without number ya kama wati ase Dr. to Warbeck eye nhwehwemu no hu se enya de se yare bia betimi enso atsena ba bia alkaline enso ewo ntina no pe question na ye bisa on se oni pedua na alkaline dodo osen na ewo eye oni pedua na me hu be hia se obema alkaline atsena mu dodo na than acid aye betna ye oni pedua ni mu na ye se nsuo ye wo mu miensa ye wo de ye neutral sanso na ɛwɔ de ɛyɛ acid water na afɛ alkaline water na alkaline water no ɛno na yɛn kangen energy drinking water company anaasɛ group no yɛ source na yɛde ɛbrɛ wonti ɛna no pɛ sɛ wankasa wode asodie na to so ɛto wankasa wo ho so na wa nsu a onom no obɛpɛ pH tester pH tester ohwe gu ɛyɛ cap mu na sɛ container bia mu ana wode asom sɛ nsuo no ɛma wo de blue a ɛma wo hu sɛ nokre ɛyɛ nsuo no ɛade sɛ yɛ pure alkaline in nature ɛso yellow dia no hu sɛ no acid ɛna ɛwɔ ɛyɛ wo nipadua no mu nti mesrɛ gye numbers no yɛnim sɛ nsuo bebree wɔ hɔ nom a times without number amanfoɔ ɛtɔn but nsuo na wɔnom how well na we inform about it nsuo bi a FD amayate aseɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ onum nsuo a ne pH level that is the power of hydrogen the concentration no ɛyɛ from 6.5 upwards ɛkɔ kanjin produce 7.5 8.5 na ɛno ɛnso na ɛboa ɛyɛ wo nipadua ne ntima no mu nsuo bi akɛkɛ nsuo ɛkɔ wo nipadua no mu no ɛno na ɛkyerɛ di nipadua no ɛnso betimi ayɛ de bɛn ayɛ ahoɔden a wo nipadua no bɛnya nti nsuo yɛnom nsuo kɛkaa sɛ ɔnom ne kɛkɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ nsukɔm na ɛde wɔ no ɛso ntwa daabi in as much as wɔnom nsuo na nsukɔm ɛnde wɔ no wɔsɛ nsuo kɔ wo nipadua no ma ɛkɔboa asiesie wo nipadua no nneɛma bebree a ɛkɔ yɛ nipadua no mu nya adeɛ sɛ ɛyɛ dodoɔ na ɛyɛ acid nso nipadua no ɛmpɛ ne bebrebe wohia alkaline na no pɛ gye na bɛsɛ no ɛne yɛ mo nkɔmɔ on 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 91 91 and after 050 73 79 474 050 73 79 474 now when you nso abo enkomo ene mapomode nkomo ye no eba bebo ohwe se de MCR project de ama ye na ye hwe kwan pa befa so abe balance de friend is our body pH ne ka so body pH impokra no enso ene de that is the potential of hydrogen unipadua na kasa no ede ne be nioma na form ana say consistency of ye nipadua na kasa ye se nsuo a contain 70 to 80% of ye nipadua no ene moja ne ho behia se enioma bebree ye acid a ye nom ebi won nsuo ebi ye beverages ahodwa ye nom ebi ye because of say ye nante nipadua ne exposed to toxic substances akọ nipadua no ma emboa ema nipadua no enso entime imbalance said ye wo pese nipadua no emana say o blood pH no enso ye de ben e balance no ne no ene ye say wo nipadua no say pH ne ntime imbalance na say e drop e ba form a obehu se wan hwe adakọ te wonom sa na watwa ahwe ene nipa bia no body pH no should be from 7.35 to 7.45 pepa cho gina honom a neutralization of the body refers to balancing pH levels or stopping harmful pathogens. It usually means balance acid and bases in the body fluids or using immune defenses to block toxins and germs. Akwa be nso na befa so a o body pH na be balance o be block toxins near fi a ebeba ye woni pede animu. In as much as say o nom eye enuoma ho de contain acid ne se ho behia so behia alkaline na sa alkaline no enso a balance o body pH na ni pede na nya apomoden epa no ye se ye wo nuoma bi efe ne se pathogens e de eye virus eye fungus eye moawa eno so etena eye woni pede animu a ema ni pede na nya apomoden epa nti ye se ensuo aye refine in alkaline about to balance or body pH no obi ono ma okay so kra ono ankasa se bi oten won anum se acid content e woye ne nipadua nimu ye se ebasa yare ema yare etna oni padua nimu unhia aduro because aduro ne bi ono mpokra na ne boy de untimi ento but ensuo so de at a price akanjen ye de maw a eda from eno ho nkoma na ye ne wo ebo no se pH balance and acid regulation, stomach acid control. Ya mo what at times so that number we fide we so say I dare say nipadua na nkasa produce acid content on its own. Who di nyoma ye acid nso egu so. Ya say ebeboa ama nipadua no say acid the dose one unya de friend say heartburns. Aduane a obedi akọ nipadua ni ma a wo say timi nyam ye no unya de friend say indigestion and am say nnuane no enya de say timi enyam ye because acid e dose into obi ho no ma wo say unya de friend say acid reflux or ho no ma ote abofo no e wo ye ni nipadua because ne body no pH na nya de say timi balance. O hwe the next slide na o the body uses chemical systems like bicarbonate to keep blood safely near a pH of 7.4. And in near culture say in Subia obenoma ni pH no below 7.4 below 6.5 biano. I idea say what the yare na ma oni pedian passion ko shroma me. Bachokosromame. Koshomame. Also, immune system neutralization. Immune system play a very important role. A blockade germs, a blockade area who do be a beba oni pedianimu. So immune system na who den sha say eba forma. Ye fre and you may be antibodies. Antibodies ne be your blood vessel. You the complement system. Ning na a agent a forming immune system no. So one neutralizing na one no munsua. A ye kanchen and magic drinking water na alkaline arm doors won ni pedianima. Sanyoma wing na a bet na woni pedianim a emma ni pediani nya pomodempa. Me pa cha fe moving kwa the next slide so na ye more enkomo ye moving kwa the next slide so very good into say yes drinking water in the bieka ye person ye part and parcel of the conversation into way one cause betimi afa phone na wagogo because the king in ya pomodempa or say drinking water helps support your body's natural barriers and defense system against germs specifically by keeping mucous membranes moist and flashing out waste. Ya say ni pedianom efia bebem bia no uhia insuo no kwa akoye den ekọ neutralize o body pH na acidosis edos mpacho brasoro efa emame mpacho brasoro efa emame ha inti sa we efi na ewom ohwe point number 1 now also moist mucous membranes. Proper hydration keeps tissues in your nose. Sabi unhinimu monum any with truth. Yes, say we more hydrated na alkaline ko ni pedianima. E hono ma ye wet. If ya hodo ebeba mu nyina no. Yes, kantin and allergic drinking water eboa na flash out toxins no. E de free aye mu ni pedianimu. Afi yan the next slide so. Inti we enkomo no. Sa na eka ama wo enso ate ase. Na yes say body pH no eba forma na say a drop ya. E kwa be na fast will be one say so there were time will be also signs of low blood pH. The friend say acidosis, so body blood and I say blood pH and the from patch of brush or emame. I idea say unipediano ebe in acidosis, acid not a dorsal. Into and you may be a bemu who and on say one breathing changes, fast or deep breathing as the body tries to fix the balance. And I'm say blood pH and above form na enya balance enya proportionally enya to say your body a born or so who say osha say say eba eye nhome no and so brain impact e bi on my mouth definitely say brain fog on take a crab and answer with djuma die ka crab na wa brobi on pokra wada asori no o te brewo ni nipadiem but oda sorry o se nipadia na ye relax na ka o sa asori foforo unya energy foforo but de bia what te bre e ma what say and as a science ni be mo hu say there is a low pH e wa ye mu nipadua na so emu anasa omoja enso emu unya de friend say stomach troubles obi on ma de bia oyare o feel nauseous inti aduane to ne yema na ofe obi nso on ma onya ho keka say impo person ya de ben odidi inti we em wo hu say o blood pH na above from inti obi hia ensuo na nya ensuo bi akeke enye ensuo bi akeke na timi neutralize ema o body pH na e balance ye pepepe pepa cha fe brush kakra ma me na yen hwe heart rate a fast or uneven heartbeat wakoma no sha say born tentem your friend say palpitation nti won say wakoma sha say born tentem than normally they are not airborne na ma won say o blood pH no aye de ba above from o moja no aye de ban above from nti obi hia kanjin energy drinking water yen ka say ya dru na mo menam kwan pa ye fast wa ye de eye ensuo no na ema ensuo no manuane nyonya ekam no ene na ma ensuo ni di sa adwuma de na esi edi ne sa nti won hia medication de bia ka say no ni bebre honoma at the long run de nsunsun so bon ne kra bebre oni padua no yenim nipa bebre wonnom anom aduru but on benom kanjin energy drinking water no mudi ho adanse pacho yanko next slide no I see improve hydration for better health. Yes, kanjin water undergoes unique ionization process that reduces the size of water molecules, allowing them to be absorbed and are efficiently used by the body. At the person changing and say kanjin machine, you demonstrate short times to that number. Normal regular water bia ni wane ya kese but insuo a efa kangen machine ma ye alkaline ya de mount ya see insuo nani wa be ye nketoa eno nti na wono ma etimi rani padua nani ba bia prevent against related vascular health diseases sanuma ni nyina eye enso de amount enti nsuo no rani padua nani ba bia no aya de se de ni padua ne hwehwe se wo se eye enso de ema no neutralize toxins and as a flash out toxins and also na ubisa ho say unsuo na wonom no how often etimi wura wuni padua na nyina na no woman bi edi nkomo oka kire say Ɔhyɛ so ɔnom kantin na agye drinking water no ɔno ankasa hu sɛ ne nan ho ana amoamoa nyinaa hyɛ asɛ sɛ ɛde bɛn ɛtenetene unhia supplement pɛpatwe yɛnkɔ the next slide no ɛso na yɛmmɔ nkɔmmɔ yɛse alkalizes the body to balance pH levels medical akadada saa point wɔ yɛse nnuane bebree baa yɛdi beverages bebree ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ acid wom na acid no nso kɔ nipadua no ma ɛha o body pH no ɛmma sɛdeɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔbɔ adeɛ bɔɔ no na ɛsi yɛ no ɛnyɛ adeɛ sɛ ɛtumi yɛ sɛ yɛsɛ kangen water however is naturally alkaline and helps to neutralize acidic compounds in the body, supporting an ideal internal environment. Benefit of an alkaline body may include. Inti say one, unipedia nankasa produce acid on its own. Nipedia here acid on or the anyam ediane obrone can say digestion. But then in yania hold wa ye na and also a high in acidious content no. You say a basa a disruptive or body ni pH and make an earlier sense or body pH no a brosa figure ne was normally enyano so 7.35 7.45 na obetimi ayede ben etwa ahwe nti mema sa ha wenya de ben ento ne de wako hospital emi pokura hospital ho kampo no unya mpo na wayede ben wanya sika mpo wayede ben watua nti na no peye kanfo kanche na agye drinking water and so the amount ya sinumbi na imbalance ya o body pH na neutralize no na de bebe ni pedia ni mu bia no and flashing it out inyi sa nyoma ni nyina so mfa emfiri ho no me pa cho corner slide no so but then GN numbers fraying na ni more enkomo on 0241 449191 and afa 050 7379 474 na wone yen enso abo enkomo yese kanjine na agye drinking water ekra de friend is antioxidant na sa antioxidant na ekra no dwumade ben pacho betimi azumi amamia yese kanjine water ekra de friend is antioxidant rich in antioxidant na eno ma insuo no different from the other brands. Also, kangen water is rich in antioxidants, which helps combat free radicals and reduce excessive stress in the body. It can be especially beneficial for those seeking into yabeba sa points and eso. But my mention antioxidant anymore. Nipadua bia hia antioxidant ewomu na etimi aboa na o cells na hwa asese damage a aboa no nti ye wade bi a friend say a missing electrons o cells nim the very moment that there will be a missing electrons no na environmental conditions the nipadua is exposed to the nipadua ehome de yedi ekomu no say a missing electrons no say yenya an antioxidant about be replace sa missing electrons na ye say emma eye nipadua no eye exposed and as a be the friend say oxidative stress into bon so cells no ehya asese wenache o hya asese o yare immune system na nkasa wo say yare bia ba nipadua no metim identify na sa ade free hormone ni nyina hya asese yemre because nipadua has been exposed to free radicals ne bi adean enwusie a afrika mu ba ye hua chemical production bi a ye no ba bi a ye hua ni nyina internally nti acid nioma na ye ka no enye de wudi akoni nipadua no mu nko ayen kan ne yenhya no so ye wo acid fumes and I say wusi Africa to eba containing acidious content. Your factory sites be brand new mo produce a lot of acidious content in them. And sana no on home and after the wood yako ni pedianum. You say protects cells from damage into kangen a higher number of antioxidants. Internet times that number alcohol hospital. You recommend them say re-apple the fruits because fruits ni bebre, especially a apple fine and I say rich in antioxidants. But then so when ya apple anto because apple you producing organ if abrochi neba ne boy getting but then so when you in a form of kangen and magic drinking water na or normal same as antioxidants now being an apple no no at times the wa honum wa bra onum kangen and magic drinking water send ya be and pachoko shroma me Consumer many among common very good. Also, antioxidant in kangen water supports cellular health by neutralizing free radicals. And free radicals and mineral bobo so fumes are free car to by we see free car to and so by neoma ye di koni pedianimu a dan bi honoma oba konobon se fie ni kama but do rather animu na se utima who say paint idea painty a dan animu your friend say indoor pollutant. What is a wura witirimu? Dodo na a serious content in nature. Ya so onom kanjin energy drinking water. Na ene antioxidant eni buni pedianimu na ene emani pediano ho kyerɛ no na ede hawa ba beto cells so no eboa repair cells. Na nam se cells no a basic unit of life. No ena ema enipa nipa so cells say damage a wan kasa nipadua no ede nsunsu so bone enso bebre self support immune function, immune system. Ya come watch at times to that number. So immune system identify ya be about nipadua mu, including the abanasa eba pain. It will be honoma obon say ya bia ba the commonest one cold pepun achino be 1 month and koi who say immune system and I say immune function and what was say to me edi na ene serve as the body's natural defense mechanism. It's ya biano and ya de say to me and so in terms who say immune system that's one word in some about from a promote anti-aging benefits obi honoma ocean enema bonds the enema say and more on healthy skin, hair and my more range if we are contributing partial brush stroke akrama youthful appearance. Internal Cristiano Ronaldo, Conor McGregor improvise on your energy level. You get it? And I'm saying some antioxidant property improvising on your energy no and internal all these top brands, all these top personalities no imagine nsuo no and so the ultimate no nsuo na no pay ya yes men choose nsuo bia keke choose nsuo a ekura all the refined alkaline content ebeboa na ebe neutralize unipedia no eye bo neutralize no na eboa as toxins ene enwama bone I won't nip the animal. Inti GN numbers fraying any amount on 0241 44 91 91 0241 44 91 91 and I say 050 73 79 474.
All right,
050 7379 Kanjini Acha Kwan wa Breman UGs na no pay ye adwuma nationwide delivery yen representatives across the length and breadth of Oman Ghana nti se woni Kumasi mpo a ofre numbers ya media to jana o screen si ase ya ba bia wo Ghana han se bia benya yen na musinya striker obenya nso ni bi nso ato. All
right, tima yeda se anope kanjin for na ye no mo edi enkomo no Steven Esiama o say good morning, my boss Jibo. Good morning, Steven Esiama. People should watch out for Arsenal this season. I'm Steven Esiama, the general inside Kaswa. Okay, yeah, that's Steven Esiama. Isaac Akroma or say I'm enjoying live from Germany. Glory to God. More fire. Greetings to Mr. Apia Stadium. Or your passports, no size. Okay, yeah, that's it for your message. Abdul Wahab say Jibo is true, but big team like Kotoko doesn't deserve that. But for the temporary, okay. And no, yeah, Abdul Wahab also the day Abba and no. We why okay. Kobe Q no controversial Kobe Q. Isaac okay, Makai Isaac dear mama has met me XMS ne WhatsApp dear ne kakra a few wa. Mama share WhatsApp na menyi WhatsApp messages kakra bi emfa info Michael Abebio Neymar ono so dia ba o se enura okohwe Barcelona ene Birmingham game ni bintu on the video bibia ba Abebio meye ho adwuma ma why don't worry nti bibia be fine. Striker, good morning, please. This is Audophobia meton kan che Audophobia Madrid fan kese pa. I agree with you. Football is really a teamwork before individual players. Okay, and no, also there our day Abba and no. Malam Iniesta also watching the show live from Asokori Zongo inside Malam Iniesta Enterprise. Kofi Ajimai Blackman was good morning, watching you inside Pig Farm in Accra. Kofi and your mate says bibia boko there. Okay. Other messages here beba na yaba kan ye kwamo no ne kakra na afi ye ba ye de ensem ewofie so aguho e de amaye na tiefo zaka kwa ba bibia boko enyoma ekoso kama de okay abrabum boko okay sa haji aso ho ye e na small boy no so ho ye okay school no okone kama de osuani ye okay all right ye vaje so na ye hwede ho ye ba fie so ankomo bebri ene wo fie nse wo fa bia say free enura ebepem na no pay Kwame Poku ene kura woko exa say for the past 2-3 days na kotoko trend wo hoyi pa say be 2 days ni na the announcement of David Obinya as a brands and partnership manager no na edintintiman edu ba bia no abeda first ebi ba bia na ekọ second which was positive for Asante Kotoko enu aye wo ho a kwampuku ese uko exa mame anope kura ba bia ba beto kwampuku anope mame ko enu anwumre mehwe na kwampuku da se tedu se amehwe trending na yin mame ba bia kwampuku abeda okay they say they were free ho see trending in Ghana now mehu mampanyini John Mahama na da first afinya ede na esi wafinya ho na train asem na kosina na na mehu se Stone Boy na Blacku se Blacku so ne the video yinyum ti mehu se sanyo ne so trend ma men komo na mehwe omo beba okay Kwampuku free top 10 him but no top 5
no buy no na a lot of people were to tip
okay senior move ko a seat we ba me na say the be ya enwoma betia kama nti Zaka ho sem wa ha ho sem wa ha
say be fia
e bedi ho enkomo ensem ho Kwampuku wa yensem ho wa yensem pa am say Kwampuku na no ohia futufo kakra
then why
osenke be fia ne aka ho asane nka ne sisi
se o se Kwampuku wanya de waye no
me ko hwensem ni ti afa no
se nema bi ha
anyoma ha dwene
ayi se na ka sense
level no de akona wo so
ensem ha
yi Amos
me channel
Exos pipe specialist
me channel no pay
nti say the best decision SM Penifo taking no
something me dream when I'm in Tessie because at a point in time there were rumors to say he might even be made the captain and rather na metiti anopano
so we be captain
so we to quite captain because training wo ye ne and I almost share coach no as a special interest you know nya wo ne mu a and na o ka say si akwakosi nti ade bia
no say follow think la the game de bia no ohia a typical number 9 fox in the box and I'm sure say obenya interest in Kwampuku to see whether obetimi ay say the man because Kwampuku hwe na say typical number 9 fox in the box when you be or involving himself in play when he's so good at that they dey say
we are not the
data balls no account him and you sure say ohona na think how if you can manage him and get the best out of him because at least he has proven say on the numbers no enya bad at protocol
okay asem pa na abano asem nti odi okoba di wo mu nyina no
yes
zakito ye de betudwa
correct
na atiefo ne ahwefo so atimi akyerɛ ma adwene ewo ho eti okoba ne de atudwa na se yemfa tudwa ese okoba ne a discuss mu de na apɛ
o ntika bibim foto ka eba ne abebibim
okay all right so first part ni
okay
yes enra meeting koso between Asante Kotoko director of football
okay
Stanley Menzo
yes
Eric Tinkler and Kwampuku
okay
na enya Kwampuku nko ani player omuhia nenra nze de omoye ne say because omo offices na wo adakoja achine nya ready no omo training we a omo afa the clubhouse no be bia na players ne da no ho na wafa na so omo office into omo engage players no before ansana ya na second training no etimi akoso into omo po anopa ho no mafa na so omo office onzo omo conference room ho nti ho na Eric Tinkler and a director of football Menzo omo yusu na bibi o player bi na so omo tenete no bibi ne nko ya ne nyina no omo ayo omo discussion nti say no ho no mafa no as omo office nti enra at that same place eno omo to omo safre Kwampuku enyo no nko no mo hia no mo say hia ma no lentwi entwi de enso ye de betudwa na omo
entwi de yakoba
Ayokobani Abakentri. Okay, Mati. Executive producer of the show this morning. Alasa Said Zakito, they produce show now. Okay, and I want a direct show. No. Okay, NT Zach, the Ekosi ni.
Okay.
Ben na watche ba kone kakra na kakra ni. Ena Asante Kotoko. Say Hamza Betaka so assistant coach. Okay. Hamza enya ko from Mihuye mu no. Ti yese ko na ko Hamza so no. Na eyo baby ne frɛ Hamza. To ba ne frɛ Hamza na no start here. Woni e frɛ Hamza no. Wo de twɛn wo behu. Wo na wo pese kwa Poku bebo Kotoko no. De be to kura nye. Na wo na watwerɛ report. E de akwakoma empanyifo se yenyi kwa Poku mfiri Kotoko no. Wo betena ho ame ahwe.
Asema no hye.
Ene nsem bebro kan ya radio su kwa mentimi nye den. Enka. Nti like a threat to Hamza obeying our assistant coach Ewo Kotoko. Now esi no Hamza the two other technical members excluding the director of football and the head coach. It's one of their trainings Ewo Paju and technical team no excluding head coach and director of football no. Omo yes say na 70 dia and omo fa nkoto director of football ni. Nti technical team members ne ba akokɔ director of football no e de koto nanim say other technical team members no mo pese omo ne nishia nti menzo so eje na sopem ekoye e no mo kohyia nti hona omo de to menzo anim say Kwame Poku ama obi afrɛ Hamza at 13 no
okay
because na Hamza so bu afu say so no ye team no mo mu no Kotoko ni si nchen na ye jaw mo mienu so mo nam Kumasi a ono ye South Intenso boy one had the besi no emfa sem papa nya dey emma nti omode to menzo na menzo so okay omaka kire na wate ombehwe no motu ho anamo but omosa aka kire Hamza say obetia koso abo mpanyifo amane nti the board secretary and Hamza editor na nim say the SCNA akwa Poku ama obi afre na threaten no a che say wo sem nyina ye dey ewo and a board secretary you wate but the dikan no eye threat ewo sem mum no Hamza nkoye police case
exactly lawyer dey say no be ka kire
because one way na wonam ho a no obi di ade aye dey abebo ade oku nti empanyifo atena asem no so ahwehwem a ehwe de nyoma esiko omo frɛ kwa Poku but the reason no de maye no na nto asomu ene suban bi a wada na di e training ho no nti ebesi reporter the director of football obaya ne sakan no nti omo kika sa nyoma ni nyina bo mu no na omo hu se abranti afense kwa Poku emsa de ha ne discipline ade ha no discipline omo so ade ba ko ompeso omo de ye Kotoko ene se de omo be hu no ne se indiscipline ade edi Kotoko nya nti se uye player ya ma opportunity because report ne kura na ya fa se Hamza de ko ye no enye no omo de ye adwuma se ye no anka wunya opportunity be pre-season
exactly
enye no omo de ye adwuma because ya ma another opportunity se prove echi obia se enye sa na wotie basi aba na usa abeda suba we adidi a then ye wa haidie ebe ye din si betimi no aye adwuma nti empanyifo de ato nanim empanyifo de ato nanim se suba wada na di no so betimi am obi afri coach na okotre team coach kwa de ato nanim se odie tena ho na twen de eba no unya nwuhwe de na se be yedin se omobeje no ewo eye team nim nti kakra Zakito me yenhwemu a mensa kokan eno no nti yekoba the meeting with Emmanuel Nchusu no de eno so ebeto aso de ama
nti na se wotwen because exclusive na ana
yes
nti ye de beba nti ye kwamano ne ba entwide no so beba
director of the show no na was waka ti de ewo ho no yam kwa no nemre say the FIFA president wa twan for the full so na chiguo say fia ba no o chiguo ti Gianni Infantino say na chiguo o de krata ba bonten say nsusuye anka wo de ma FIFA no say e de wantwi ene eye mpapemu e de ba football ma ade no nka so akoje e proposal and also associations any confederations among kodwene ho na so mo dwene ho ne ekoto so aba na ebeboa ama FIFA etime to put through countries so mo members of FIFA and they bobo mpuntu maka echi kakra no kofu se nka seska no ke betime abom na se nei e de sa problem na ba watwam nti de ohwe ne se problems aba a confederations ahodo no manya issues no eso ba betrase na wa solve ni nyina na game no edin a game ni nya eye nkabomu eno na game ni anti Gianni Infantino o say ade na enya maso bi emaso na Vinicius so say say Okoland dia otiso obi di football ho nkoma na Eugene Junior na me wo Arsenal platform bi so na me sa wo platform bi Arsenal for so eno de nya Arsenal platform na Arsenal for no sa de na yo mu do no musro so be ba bonten abeka say Vini Junior na be ba Arsenal because wa we ya na de be chi na maso na so sebo no mo boy no mo bo sebo na gu but omumu no eniji e wa Arsenal for no mu no enya ni jiketwa omo ye closer to Arsenal club no almost the story seba say Rock Nation Ajezi eda no omo manage the image omo ye agency for Vini Junior omo say Arsenal for no manya verbal agreement ye de anoka no enya nko krata so no say Vini sika na o say remado for fama no omo de bema no advantage ba ko omo won say onzo oko spinner ye wo the image right which MC Vini dia no 64 to 70 50 ha ba England for the monso so sa anwoma so monta so Manchester for na kamodi biba TMC yes ho de oba ni nyina no fo ade ko nti eno na ma Vini no Brazil ni a
nitriada
efienye a we piemu Europe
nitriada
a wo peska kofie nzo mo nom ne Africa for no eyi wom pepe kakra so dem che efienye ti e kwa ye de ni bre na eko any other areas a person for bia beti afa say we better kwa ba bibia boko de okay all right enti yem kwa Isaac
jibo baby a o de start here na isi Infantino I experience the onhu bida since obeye FIFA president we enjoy massive support over the years. Occasionally Europeans no sorry tia no but Europeans no sorry tia Gianni Infantino jibo or the support of Africa our massive support our CONCACAF our massive support our Oceania and our massive support our Asia enti ama Europeans no time bia omenso omo rebel against Gianni Infantino bia no unse FIFA ayamra ayase obokromasi ya we dey amasi ya congress na obeto aba obi abato vote one enti say Europeans no sorry tia na on care more because Europeans no vote 54 Africa vote is able to counter Europe vote owi anu akọ CONCACAF any Asia ono akọ je aka na what the Europeans no akọ for the first time federations now owe a lot of support at the moment no owo bi da o ma sore e di etia no ene ne sen okọ Asia wa e under ono tena ene o ma akata World Cup now or the World Cup esa so ko Saudi Arabia ene okọ Asia no na jibo uyi ebia China South Korea obo Japan ebia Saudi Arabia mona they are rich in terms of money na a lot of other small nations you know omuniska they don't have money so they rely massively on sika FIFA den more to at least get pitches and sign money and some countries no almost supporting ye pa. But for the first time the big guys in Asia sorry said they be yantiase CONCACAF na America where many believe say the idea no hold a free ban no mpinphobia omuta Gianni Infantino echi no nka America mpo at least best we are supporting Gianni Infantino no America oko CONCACAF they are one the strongest not one of they are the strongest federation association at CONCACAF day omo na akabo mut Canada ne Mexico mun dia kan nya say omo so ntiase eti usha 3 of the confederations na support no so far amutu eyi na ma so far am say Africa nko ana yenya say be kasa go ye die is can here pa
and na Kofi Fenton say CAF couldn't issue a statement on Infantino's decision because of sikedi basa.
CAF an issue comfortable so mo issue here omone Africa pe comfortable their mentality omone pe the only thing answer more or any but how do you think manifest oko Brazil and Argentina ne Paraguay amone Uruguay amone omadwini nyina sika first just like we think here it also someone can because they would have taken the money easily just like Africa for
baby say yes football yet I say baby a World Cup free ne baby a bedru person develop football you need a lot of money na FIFA president say oye bibi to generate scar for more associations na moye members of FIFA no and then I'm fighting against it.
No example for the first time omo cite Balogun record no as one of as a key as a case study omo say omo ane ama Balogun record then omo we ane say there's a communique said the record have been suspended in community problem they believe say a FIFA disciplinary competition at national be review footage mo say there be ayen suspended decision no then there was a issue or I say meeting me at White House the president of United States of America confirmed say he called Gianni Infantino, FIFA president, to tell him, say, record masa Moses Sanamaya, he's our star player. Na sabo na kwa kubono nke Messi, just imagine say Messi, any Argentina game, just imagine say Ronaldo, any Portugal team, just imagine on Bobo Di Hurricane. And you know, he is the one who influenced the decision for them to take Balogun record. Almost a BC day in football. Now, Jibo, this is what they are saying, Jibo. Say, Trump if they agree and sell that 20% shares in event and commercial activities to a firm, the excellences our firm will have a stake in decision taking our young from World Cups. After you go World Cup, because he is paying 20 billion to FIFA. And so find a way to get his money back. So now he will tell you, and again, their fear is that one body so far am I very independent IFAB in terms of laws of the game and about when they accept it final. I must say for the first time, you go boo football mraso. 50 minutes halftime break. Ya ko tchiri omo sa e America say ye pese omo no America de tan omo de omo agro
my friend count come about for the statement by you
come
yeah almost the buy
CONCACAF the
come board the buy come board the buy CONCACAF the buy come board for so the buy
the buy next to
but omo de omo call for more information on projects now person the buy
no man ka say
but sika say ni benya
almost more information but almost first there is football before anything.
That's So Jibo, for the first time, walk up no America for na say omuko ma de ye di agora. I say yes sports activity bia ye the entertainment ka ho. Enti mumpo. Instead of 50 minutes break no, now 30 minutes. Because I see entertaining go for park no so. FIFA anti anya won hwe. They accepted 30 minutes. Emma Shakira money, Justin Bieber money, wine be di agro 30 minutes. No players in the dressing room. Just imagine Jibo, wabo 45 minutes away. No what say 30 minutes before you are coming back to play the second half. Omo say sa nyama wo nyina no. Omo fear ne say if you sell that 20% to South Firm now, he may introduce a lot of things I am non football. Any agrono emfa. I be how money the pesika. But we should find a right way to get the money instead of say try say share your cotton FIFA any commercial event, any commercial 20% the amount another firm. How the M1 Jibo senior advisor Edema on one Gianni Infantino no. Your friend Carlos Cordero. The man Infantino shaky your pan say or often say Carter have resigned. Sad is not who take you know, Memfoso and also Bedia have resigned. Chief Operating Officer at FIFA to go publicly and criticize Gianni Infantino and say he doesn't care if Obel Lucino Jumamba Monsakino, I don't care. Kevin Lamont also papa me. Truth is that this decision you didn't consult us. You didn't do like intensive consultation. I'm fair before you went out. Sadia yem so. Jibo. Now only say what you are doing. Omo no for reading komo. They are speaking to the Asians. Say munim moment can boom. Ni enko ji FIFA percent in Gianni Infantino because he is destroying football. That is the argument. Say nyama or the air bomb football muno. He is trying to enrich the friends and destroy football. It's moment can boom. Now you a candidate. So now it's going to be these three confederations sitting and agreeing say yamma asumesi nko. And to the Jibo say unya UEFA, CONCACAF and Asia. See if these three agree say we are all supporting asumesi he win. Forget about the vote from CAF and Commonwealth Honomo. Sami and say we Ekaboma, he will win. And the beer after Jibo, Omunya Ejano. Jibo, the Emma, you for the power, you see. The next FIFA organized competition, and actually in September we are. That is the FIFA U20 Women's World Cup. And once we host to Poland. And see, FIFA calendar, their next activity, I want calendar, so Women's Under 20 World Cup hosted by Poland. Europe for say one young co. And see, Yama Poku to start on no. It just imagine say senior and then first August, right? September young World Cup. Now Europe for say Yama World Cup no Poland. It destroy all your plans and organization why you na.
Kevin Lamont and the car say a one man project and FIFA project. Yes. As a person chasing Infantino and the force had
commercial and marketing department. If anything, it should have channeled through them. That is it.
And how things acquire the good news is that he has signed because FIFA released a statement after carefully listening to all parties. I clearly realized that regardless of the level of support, this project has caused serious divisions and deviated from the goals originally set. Our original intention has always been and always will be to unite all parties and promote development. Therefore, this proposal will no longer be pursued.
They said how after we backfire.
I'm saying one now it has exposed him already now for the air panel that. But not only because of the strength Africa, Asia, CONCACAF, how support and all that all. But for UEFA, Omunya who say requirement down CONCACAF, for a better lomo. Asia the buy am afraid Asia for fast, let's find a way near phone to know. Interfere in why if these three UEFA, CONCACAF and Asia me kabom, Ed will be bar. Gianni Infantino is in trouble in the next.
Jack for baako kan wana memko senior ne say ubedi so.
Yes, Jibo. Baako no one, but 2 in 1, but ninya baako. And ope what say. I know not all my history about Mourinho, the type of strikers are. Okay. Now it has been confirmed say the reason why offer Carlos SP and they say you want a tall striker. Ope a tall striker the profile only be currently at Madrid. Was saying the 2 strikers or about rely on them no. Fence Mbappe and Hendrick. Omuna no. Omuni height. And omunya sa players na bit long balls na omo bi apempem so there be. Enti Enra young coach the profile of strikers are ko be no makochi. So anopay na Madrid inside everybody say he wanted a tall striker because so person changing the game dynamics now. The strikers on be no owa. On bet me akọ long balls to him to change games in there because Hendrick and Mbappe are not that profile. In time Hendrick and so they stay at Madrid no unless Oko wins so because Mourinho will not use him as a number 9. That is the story coming from Spain. And no the year of Vini Junior in some Jibo. Finally, Real Madrid akachre Vini camp say offer now the amount last no. And you take it or leave it offer. They are not ready to renegotiate with Vini's camp. And this a Vini more if he say and many no more international no more different proposal about more discuss here. No. Or more last offer no. A final take it or leave it. Jibo asemene ne saying. Vini wants to at least get 30 million euros. Now, no, 15 million euros, just like Mbappe is taking at Madrid 15 million euros net after 8 BBA everywhere. Real Madrid say there be yent me and change and say yeah policy and I say quite first why anymore I say because of one person. The highest bet me the amount is 20 million. At the tier I'm saying number 12 thereabouts be now also because it won't be near my own to call that you know when pay at this moment. Now also what they could feel. Oh yeah, you see the mistake Vini Jay-Z mo and say a direct comparison with Mbappe. Forget to say Mbappe no young Kotono. So when Mbappe was coming, because all bats are free agents in Jibo, or the signing on fee of around 125 million euros spread across 5 years. It is asking we no any achieve 5 years. Any idea can the salary no and oji. Eti afibiano instead of 50 million euros I go for you no. It's kind of shoot I go be number 70 something, I go 80 something. Because all by free and this what is signing on fee. Vini say Real Madrid and so many signing on fee. And Madrid say, Vini, when did you learn this from football? Player have at all. We are a player. Now I can't whine and now we are renegotiating now. All sign on fee from us. For what reason? There be you're not signing football. The only thing we can do for you is say we increase your salary because you are already our player. We spend money, big money to buy you from Brazil. Mbappe by free for that matter. Or just sign on fear or be any problem. It is you. The start off no. Vini is sitting say sign on fee. And I'm say there be. You are not a free player coming. Go and check the money we spent on you from Brazil. So we don't need to give you signing on fee. And I understand of me now. Dibo, Mbappe on 80% of an image rights. And only an omen at that time, at least in terms of Dina or the buyer. Where the Dina or the Ebano. And today I say I'm just 80%. But today, I'm sure say image that the problem no I think Madrid would have accepted every chance I say be I for me and can on Franco. But the problem, the biggest one, I Vini insistence say this man is sign on fee and sign was sign into baby and they ask for that bim I'm a Nigerian airban say now air clear I'm say this week now oh my how big and top players be free Madrid say do Madrid do stage way not press I could do level no can say take it or leave it and one no
okay
one chasia just say you can't be more so beko it's and then Arsenal are hoping say Vini could do Madrid wa he wouldn't take that deal. That's automatic advantage and get Vini.
Arsenal for no to Tom Hanky they say omusumi ase
yeah omo powder nya gu
omusuro
omo powder nya gu
the current contract with Real Madrid end the 30th June 2027 na Madrid sign on say Spain omo use buyout clause.
Yes.
The buyout clause near €1 billion. And they are 1 season. No, ever heard the Madrid for be
at least.
So Chimu about 500 do, somebody be 200 do. You ever heard the Abahe?
We are in this is not.
They will not sell him less than it.
And I'm saying
they will not even sell him less than 100 million.
oh yes. We are not other factors. About 2 cost 100.
Even 1 year no. If you are you want to sell from 150 to 200. For that one they be sure say Saske na Wakutama Madrid. Aji Vini today if you want to sell.
Senior member so Vini no na me call say Robert so hello Kwakusi Jibo. The firm that is in front of the deal is JP Morgan, owned by Donald Trump's son-in-law. Remember, JP Morgan was the firm that wanted to organize the UEFA Super League. Per how Trump involved himself in the record brouhaha, and with this for information, do you think UEFA will agree to this deal? Your guess is good as mine. Hello Kweku Esudie Awode Abba Enono. Al Hassan Ibrahim na mutedin eye Kalala or the Freeman Kasim. Please update me on Liverpool transfer with Bakula. Okay, yeah, the whole sembeba. Why? Yeah, go senior Maminti Vini Junior Arsenal.
Yeah, they media na kwa koye futu. A futu na dema Vini ni Real Madrid. Oh, say if you have buy Franopa.
Na grosso beso Franopa.
Grosso beso Franopa. Vini ene eye abrantie Mbappe a confusion the kwame. And quite a baller soldier. You know him said there's something cooking. But intimate more so. I think Kurani Yahweh. So I'm say, you see, you have Vini and Mbappe, but you are not winning trophies. I just say, BB, everywhere I say, we take care of. And I think fights over supremacy, no, and when I aid you, because if you say, Vini, yam, I be never wait, you can't sort the manual. Come here, the piano, the man. Men can't so money be that. San and Papa to do go anymore. I'm some pageant and you can't be a Vini and ye cry. A son, a man, so a idea, a yen. And if the chance has presented itself, the moon steps are confusion about. No, so qua. Maybe if you listen, maybe Remadry and come come in 10 Manako. Sir. And said nothing to corner you. Because a net
and to question decline rice in the Bukayo Sakan.
I just saw her up we feel.
Atuma Drintina Casa.
Oh,
Eddie Asnababa Town.
I said we own him. And now catch him say. And Monsieur, if you want now, Papa. And no woman who says, say, stars needing your fat and if a teamwork, Anamboa.
Yeah.
A teamwork in Yajuma. I didn't know it's all yet. You have to act and act fast. Now, oh dear, Jules so tired today. Now, when you beat me about. Come and some no, I have, you know. Mbappe ni Vinicius, you intimate. No more discaka kaka. If you look at something, Vinicius, he is looking at ono ni Jesse kura hotun. Edima, you know, then you know what is that? Now you know, ten ni Jesse otomo mu nyina image rights ne had the guy gives a lot of money to Madrid, and he thinks that give me some. Money bia Mbappe will also the camp no almost a better or muso abase and yeah so munye bibi kakran fair de no, and that is the danger. It mean if the opportunity has presented itself obenye sika film now what you do team emfa ibi amakwame, this is the time I say capitalizing on no mu dey so mo ye ati ono so ne ba no Arsenal will benefit, to be honest with you. Obas na bebo apa. Eh? Trossard ko, right?
Na muntimi nyima ne muma bonten.
There be say onye a player.
Oh, na say club bi ko player ho club ni.
Oh, na say
supporters in ba.
Me do me anu nyina tie de ni say
yes musuro.
Ye nya anya suro. Ensi sa Madrid say ma ho kwa asase Messi.
Ba bia mo fa pressure to mo mpanyifo so.
In the underground no mu ye ba. Say what you can tell. But mo fa na ma say ka mpanyifo no pa say chale. Kwame. Say we abranti o mo akoto ne som de ne hye ya nan Trossard nan mo friend Zolis.
Zolis ya.
O kan ne Trossard bomu a o mu ye no kan bomu a. Say still have finish e chen o.
Na de Martinelli kwa.
Na de Martinelli oh, pia matro na me na any we nya Martinelli matro. Na de Martinelli sa ko kan ho a. Akwa nche wo mu. Wa na mpa de ba. Oh, enti obi obaka cho say Arsenal nim tita ho oboa. Na emum no ye di obuo Madrid ko Madrid o ye big club. Oni delia udu obuo be man. Se be ya unfortunate no. Oni ni ato ama ayi Barcelona for I dey nani ama ho. E wo omuso akayo mo pelo. Omo fo obuo ama ayi Atletico. Okay. Ko she ni Jesse AI no so ye hwan yo AI no se kwa no onu antimi nye bibi wo na nipa na be preken mu ayi
and na fans nye Barcelona for the ba only say ba ayi Atletico for who say omo na akoshe akoshe Avarese
chi no ye aha eti se one deal with it very well one way am sanka mitina am Arsenal hierarchy na ye di and they will pounce when there is a chance to Tibi de me feel so Arsenal for who said on ben na obetimi aba aka beboa papa Kwame anka dipa bedwane
sir
anka dipa bedwane na bini nam ha na bukayo jina ha na kwani chimvim Kwame on be kum nipa bini na hu ne sa no Kwame onye o na me ade ba kom suo ne say and I was asking you send attitude no can they handle it? Go hard, didn't it? Sa di ntokwa onya ne so obi afrema me nyina one kofa ba eno de me you and I know sa nyeman obetimi aka because in
Thomas na they the superstar
in England no oh superstar do be but obekwa come to call park no so
but so we any profile or dey ba I'm not sure say in the Premier League history Premier League club here to play be outside the Premier League.
Where there's Arsenal nyana there and atututori nyina obi akoda o. We are the biggest catch and cover this season. And I'm a profile there was so. Now me hwe the attitude because English referees you know and the overage card no more than Spain near Eugene. And that is my worry. But me feel say obetimi manage ni nyina nda said there obetimi ni nakasa. FIFA president there we
my men ko se obedo na amam kakra
na no na me ka sem to abi o say sasem si na pani bi de no jimpe na ye ahadene and the British Prime Minister and Benham the first high profile person or den wan just me yo no o say the guy is not fit for the job into no ano kon resign and kwa me do sa na just say we aba
esheri aka me fa ma kwa Poku asem no so na abaka kakra ma
Vini no nya careful but it looks like they have everything planned. There are several sides of the story. One Abu Beko, which is as at this point, you know, should Vinicius decide not to extend his contract and play games with Real Madrid, and then I'm mad at the year Motai Koshenko for no more contract as no mabano. This will be beat me to be a Madrid. I mean, sure, sir. With Vinicius, 1 year contract, it will not just be Arsenal. There can be other agencies and other clubs.
But This is PSG, which I doubt PSG
when he's coming as a free agent. So
and
on free agent, most of the clubs will pay.
So
and I'm like clubs no bet me a piano. PSG based on Luis Enrique said was supposed to be PSG no. He will not on
the English teams will not think twice. Manchester United, it was easy. And then Vinicius jersey number 7, no but free agent. Jersey number 7, free agent.
City can also,
Manchester City, Vinicius free agent. Chelsea, Vinicius free agent. Liverpool is willing to pay 150 for Bakola. Says I don't know you know Vinicius you free. Are you not sure say they will pay that amount of money? Maybe Abeka say Bayern Munich will not pay. But I know these 4 English teams, and knowing the financial benefit of Vinicius on. Say Madrid for the agreement 30 Eddie Emium. So that would be the first thing. Abu bit me for the first time where a Madrid player a free agent.
Okay.
That is one. Number 2, say Florentino Perez and Real Madrid, they normally get their business right, and they don't deal with bullies. They don't deal with bullies. Near say, look at Suja Ramos coin. Ramos complained. Contract me Simon sign any bounce now Mujana coin. Normal planet the way out after Ramos Dada. Normally at all. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was shocked. At some point in time, he felt it could happen. But the see, and also they won't say bit me, but the see now you must show. Ronaldo Yemishin when he realized he was going to Juventus. One anticipated this idea, but it happened. So, Shekwa first Jaika Casillas coin. Require Pepe fast free team. Shekwa even Raul Gonzalez Blanco. And we see a Kama Madrid. I know the Prince of Banabao. JC number 7, Kofa Ronaldo about person the channel. Rahul did so bet me about born any bounce no bomber shaka for. So on the other end, the second point is Vinicius and his crew also need to be careful. Because we can wake up one day, no a ton. And all you any dinner. Florentino Perez is in love with Kylian Mbappe. And everything points to the fact that he wants to make Mbappe the face of the team. Just that the delay of Mbappe's arrival and how slow a deal way down. Vinicius, Rodrigo, Hendrick, Jude Bellingham, no Mbappe supporting players for Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
Just that Mbappe delay one season, and a Vini exploded, and now it became a new problem. The new problem was that how a Vini exploded, how Mbappe the face of the team now. Now Edding say automatically Obe submitted to the new king in Kylian Mbappe. It didn't say Mbappe ba no be chire wiase nyina say he's the man for the job.
Okay.
And after 2 seasons, you no clear customer Mbappe chire sa for the French national team and also for Madrid. Into Madrid to say no. Should Vinicius decide to be stubborn, they can now decide say beton.
Which they should do.
And make Mbappe the face of the team. Get other players to support Kylian.
So say the hono modru.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I'm say nyoma mienu. It has a boy be call where Madrid free agent no makota achiri no mafa say no dey Mbappe the Konate no more influence no about free agent no. It has obi the bibe yomo and I say send your Florentino Perez there other players no the Vinicius Junior.
Okay.
Then make Mbappe the face of the team. And that will introduce the Michael Olise conversation. Because on paper, when they carry any PR working by testing the grounds with Michael Olise, timer or the better say they will go in for a Galactico, no more year survey. People did not realize that no person would see the supporters snippet. In Tomaka, so they will break a record with 150 million for a player. They heard the noise and how people were calling for Michael Olise. And for Florentino Perez being a political man or taking political decisions, you know, when they can't plan out to us, if you are letting go a player like Vini, you will need another player that will instantly win the heart of the supporters.
Okay.
That is for political reasons. I am Omubufu, and his ideal target is Michael Olise.
Okay.
Away from that, we are the political aspect. You need to look at the tactical aspect. Michael Olise actually said, if you want to build a Kylian Mbappe team, I have Florentino Perez dream for the last 5 years now. A team where Mbappe is the face, he will submit to the Mbappe system because one of France even Mbappe is even as soon as an agent.
And you know this one never lose.
It's ambitious. So interesting times ahead, Jibo. Interesting times ahead. Menya sure say Vini Tuesday see and your tone I been it. Because uti omu demands and then send your money Madrid for the negotiate here. It's not looking like someone that want to leave.
Okay.
But Madrid, I think at the end of the day will always be the winners.
Yamra fie na yama twaso fi ma menyi messages kakra bi emfri ho na fi abafie abedi enkomo eso wo fie kai se African Women's Nations Cup ekoso e Morocco nyame bo akina the Black Queens of Ghana ebesa bom game enche yebeko Morocco ni akodi enkomo kakra e de afa wo kina game a ebetimi abaso okay. My club will say if Arsenal gets Vini and Guimaraes, they will retain the EPL easily. And no, my club will be also there out there at 2 Edra and no. Fellas don't say I believe it will be easier for Vini to win the Ballon d'Or if he joins Arsenal. Okay. Adrianaba Saint or say next Adrianaba and no from a Belgium and no do way Abba or say senior most senior my man oh I miss you pa. Where are you hiding? I remember those days. Rumors Corner, Alan Green, Kobe Jones, timer on Hot FM. No, Adriana Ba, and the message we Ede Abba and ne ano paying. Mami has a betting kakra so Ede a free ha. Kakra ba a year phone so Mami. Okay, Obisu di Abawe and when an Kwame Accra or see JP Morgan Chase. Okay, we have to correct that this information. JP Morgan Chase has no association with the Trump family, and no Nana Kwame or the Finkrine, and also a day Abba. Senior, my club will be also the message be by. I say, please tell Senior if he wants to advise Vinny and Asna, then he should speak English because they don't understand my club will be your name, okay. We say Daniel, please more update on AC Milan. Okay, and also beba enche I didn't ebeba. Yemrefi na afi yemre enkomo eno so ewo fi de didi kan abrantie Kwame Poku na be 12 minutes ago and Kwame Poku say ne WhatsApp page when I'm friends over status status okay. About solo monfanto screen so my say how the any private yanamba okay or say solo what the to so said the bear for a subit me ehobi or see we can't tell ourselves the truth so we keep lying to ourselves. But if you want to act like you can fight for your right, peace and your future, you attack the bad one. So let's kick you out. I'm not coward. I will speak at the right time. Who jobless? And no, Kwame Poku. And ode ato ne status WhatsApp or say we can't tell ourselves the truth, so we keep lying to ourselves. I know that's no. But if we want to act like you can fight for your right, peace and your future, you attack the bad one. So let's kick you out. I'm not coward. I will speak at the right time. Kwame Poku and Ediwe Abba say or confirm and sama Obed Ababe Tujano. See a decam boom say nyoma bebre na keken see ni dia be do decision and penny for atiki the sha see free after the director of football report and second Eddie free Hamza Sabrona na ye kotoko coach into na ye report edema IMC the report ema the board the bikoka director of football no na players just omusuban na ha adwene wasante kotoko na ba ko Kwame Poku eno enam so ema Kwame Poku tie sansem no obi oba Kwame Poku a oye oba Efre Hamza etreten no se onhwene hu ye na wa hwene hu ya asem ebeto no enye asem ketwa Hamza editor director of football ni ebobo secretary amane ama akoye police case kra e wo sa asem no ho no na mpanyifo tena ase na nyoma hodo a musudo omani hu ye no enra omode to Kwampoku anim say say baby adru no ka omobenya Kwampoku enkopetim anase onya akora no mbehwe team na omode ama no Kwampoku nti omo plans for 2026-2027 there Kwampoku bayi onka omo plans no ejedi so what TTV
matiti tibia
I mean tiwe
matiti tibia na investigations cause to confirm say na Kwame nim sa akọ no ho bi
yeah
why will he do that and omubisa and then okay but I want to get to the like ombisa and say onim nipa no ofuaso the position on that na then because all these things will be necessary.
Yeah.
Say be a two say no be be na Zakito or Fred Zakito ne Zakito kuntokwa. First of all, see finding out whether seven nipa ne kan obed ni mu bia na. Whether obed fuaso ana. So obed fuaso so ana muntu be na me tu afa ho. All these things be necessary when it comes to our discussions.
Ebia, but let me chip in this. In as much as we don't know the details, I think asemi nyina ne tietia no and say mpanifo tenase and they listen to him before they
yeah and no more engage no and no we no more arrival at that
decision until I mean that's why I'm asking these questions. These are like important questions.
Yeah.
Met me and you be nebi amati be say say near baby my boni panama. The person can act on his own just because you'll be up a master. Okay. So investigation with me are concerned. So the way you obey ni more share na e ni pe ben obey. Then we take the necessary actions. I think sir Ghana and your players no as against the dash screen you see. Omva Kwame posting to some mami. Boys need be bring here a lot of emotional support and professionals around them. They are Ghanaian players. So what's your news and a free AJ bar? Kwame was a bit serious with his training.
Yeah.
That was the news I never. And not from one person. So Kwame in Yabrepa. So for this to come out, maybe lead to the termination for the first because the other players on my idea crying against them penny for be tremun. What this should tell you here is Menzo and Tinkler being former players understand players. What can you tell me here about player on a Menzo on a Tinkler Bobo?
Yeah.
Also what players are
Coachino.
And they put themselves in the shoes of players. So if the story now about Bonten, you breaking it down, it means that Poku professionals. Because if you read the atmosphere, from there, I remember Tessie a friend could play the medical. I told someone, say, boys need a second chance. And before that, that's our news no crabba. So medicals never confirm more stories, say, boys need a second chance. So, me manage player. What I will tell you, may say, forget the SCBR. Just go out there, make a case, stay in Kotoko, and let's look at the future. Especially for someone like Kwame Poku 1 year. So, Bona Abuni year, next year, Krabit Mako free agent, who be this can you go. So, start it now, goes neighbor left and right. Now, Kotoko will come and chase you for contract extension. It's a meme around you. No matter the news I have, you be peer to baby. Because, say, club will decide to obey on medicals. Say, club will decide to say, players crying late. Oh, man, be medicals, no. Dibo, because the Kotkoni no. See a fresh be medicals one ba. I started pre-season one by. Kabon cry my own keke. Oba straight to secretary you could chema moako. But for them to do that to Awuche, Inus Adams, Emmanuel Entry should tell you say, and your master sir. Enti eye dia obeye no, and omo be gina so. Then for you to go and do this, it comes back to questioning of people around these players. Because I ain't funny too. The assessor who near say, Coach now, Waban, onim Ghana system. It open one secret important person to the coach, Hamza. And you also be the catch, and so Nyansa natural. Coach to the new system. No. So he's going to rely mostly on Hamza. It's a way a player, not politically opposition win here. The first person, and so making sure say, only the relationship grab cordial, Hamza. Even if you guys had a bad relationship last season, you approach him and you iron things. But I ain't for two boys here for. I ain't for any boys here. I deal with. I don't say we are on. You obiya ni tio. Any obiya ni baby free. Kwame Poku. Politically, where we need the heart of some of the Kotoko fans, but senior can't see me here. Last season, so we steady here. The amount Kwame Poku pressure ban was the blame issue.
Now we can't see me. Na me chwa adwena ko kakra. Na we ka say ene Stanley Menzo ene Tinkler because omunya hu Ghana sister na ni suntino. Hamza ene be yo mani ene o maso.
Yeah.
But even say yemfa ne say Hamza report mu no Troy suba wada na dini nyoma wada na dikura na. Omukura ba na omukura mo fa Hamza as omani no o maso no. Still omufra o back.
And no na me ka say me I mean, Nimo more until I must say, I ain't for a yana a chap place no who is here. You need from so abrabo. Just Wednesday, say, Penny me Timmy Trance. What is it? Me la bia. Oh,
how much you know?
Actually, they say the Obama is a mission date. They've seen him through home. It's incredible. It says, oh, boy, I'm you. We were in chair or worry. We were in chair. Senior, when Yenny Papa and Chow when she and 2 4, would you tibet pim? I'm a bayan from so be brie, a bequer, yeno. And I will say, say my mistake.
Okay.
Because Sadia, what you know what? Me see the report from an Akwaja teacher say, Kwame Poku is playing war. And as a matter of fact, as an Enyabre, now say a story about say, in terms of maturity, you have a chance of being part of the captains of Asante Kotoko. In the aim for the extra place you wish ye. What's your band of friend, Hamza? And Abema. And then the movie, wait. Dibu wait. It's here now, like a there. And I'll say, by the time I realize a mistake, now or rectify a ye. I mean, and now let me tell a story. No, I was making some calls, and now as in some free mobile was too sketchy, and I'm a chain now pay. But based on story, I'll do these players are not working with professionals.
Okay.
As I'm not thinking, I don't know. And I'm more much on where she answers your fan fullest. Wow, that kind of crack, no. On who benyasem. Mr. Most of these got to play some benyasem.
Sir,
of course.
I'm so a day.
Oh, send me catcher when you remember you 2 city, 3 city. But the story is, some of these players need people that can sit them down and speak to them. Master. So when you're about trash, you could man born now, Sika wom, but a juma, one mistake, ube free straba be for mama. I just say nyamebem. Udi agro, o de be dani asresere. Kakra bi na utimu se o ma plan o ma life ni ya hyehyɛ ni yie. Udi agro ye be bo diama. Sa trimude ni be wura wa adwimu ma. Wani be ba so na abrabɔ no, wa ka akiri. They say the most footballers na bobo Ghana na say. Enam say ebia Africa ne national team no see no me ya no makotena buruchiri. That is what is saving most of these footballers. No me ya na bia pa ebia akotena USB, pa no akotena Germany bi. That a honor ebia om dey relaunch om career. But out of football no mu abrabom anigye ne abrabom nkoso no, most of them are not able to achieve that. And it all comes back to the sort of advice some of these players are getting. This story is pathetic. Treating coach in saying. Treating coach in saying, sir, who seven and you bet then I walk away. yeah, you need to control your environment. So I feel sad for the boy, and let's see how Kobe this creates a Isaac Minta, because now based on training, Minta is also doing well.
Okay, and my members are key to so further information. I mean, I say Hamza Krano in the report about Poku was good, especially on the field and sporting performance. Inti echena Poku say sa de na wakoye no enya sa akra na Hamza Chrofa no afi wonu no.
So this is something he planned.
But I say case normal report to Hamza report to police station.
So this is something that was planned.
Yeah.
I mean, how?
I support the sacking of Poku 100%. One presenter in Kumasi, 100%. One of the presenters in Kumasi. How is he fighting Hamza on his YouTube channel because he's a friend of a player in Kotoko squad, and he had a fight with Hamza before at the training grounds. Okay. And no, yeah, I'm Ponsanji Edia our day Abanono. Nana kwesi se Kwame Poku couldn't play a Division 1 team in Nigeria. Na so no one could Division 1 team.
A premier.
Okay, premier, one could Division 1 team. Kwame Poku should understand we also know more, but we decided not to speak. We are waiting for him to speak. After we will destroy him with what we have. Already Blaze said a lot. We also have a lot. I blame the IMC for entertaining a character like him. Yeah. I was even surprised by including him in the preseason. Michael Owusu AK and also the message we aba. Zach, maminti Owusu.
Jibo. Unse tama na unse o boy on komo no. Baby a na mo issue kakra, and I'm happy say when ya another info abechiche mu because mostly the coaches their report no and yet no like the suban I see you know and can't technical report on until the report coaches leaves purely on technical issues but no third and no mujano until Kwame Poku mu e de ne be ma be IMC report na IMC jai no no and then suman outside no e be bem enti Kwame say Obed asema wokan you know they don't have good handlers around them, people who advise them on pure football matters. Say me say captain and I say Obed na me cast as me actually mobile last two so you know there's an instance where a player comes to you some imagine I do not imagine I know wouldn't know how to say how he had issues and about presenting how he thinks that say no but Tina come me don't tone level man who says you say something is wrong with you a man who he now he thinks that be or no kind of fast buy no I should have followed him like that. I'm saying me obi a me football I say I do football me do it sir
former administrative manager at Tebubu Express.
I'm still that.
Oh, say what? I tell you, now former. Yeah. Also, Bofakwa na be.
Bofakwa ne
Bekumasna. So aside or administrative manager no, ODCO for 24 hours.
Say
They walk to Baba ni different.
I know last one na.
Different. Say I don't know. I'm for Kohuno. How much when we are just a BBS or when you be on the so when he says I keep to the afraid there. Omunya information na fidie. Aile titi omamo omakade ko diza kito ho na fomo ko back enyeyi
ombo mafia sama mafia na me ombo me no I'm inside we say bia mo out so mo me no mo na te yeah my speeches then
obi ba say oh ye hwe me wo abonten ase
edi unya be say neska be say na we do
oh and they say
that ya go about time
obi hwe mo abonten ti membra obi ya me pay around the police for say me ko inside bi mu
oh you say be wa for
omo ne fofo na hye we for bi na hye so won say me pay around the police for say me ko inside bi mu so edi
ba so transportation dey amo
oh that be
o transportation amo to one lusu he
oh that be
at least who for the number 10,000 be there
no yes I
go omo yen so be report almost 50 Ghana notes enom de ma omo na say wo na dey show wo chipa
laptop no so wo yen laptop no wo
time ba na me pia bonten
mpa
me pia bonten na jo etire na ebe me won wa we are say there krobi yo krobi ye pa hey krobi ye pa
okay okay right Owusu Messiah right bana man for here kakra bra bejona obra bejina ayi Zakito nchena amount for here kakra wona wa kire se wa kwa abuchiri ba jo mo fan to bright so mame bright Owusu Messiah aha enche bia na oye adwuma Oyerepa FM ha ba se okwa unya 2 years mpo onya 2 years okwa 3 years na tese o kata bibia bomo abaya ana ze unkobiem
obi body finance mo ya na nti e dra obi nan so
okay
obi nan so ni ejina
abochira fatao ba se ode blog abade even though mo sama mu
so oye so oda na we Zakito na me hu so no oda ho a
okay
na me de ne pra nye
okay aya no wa bag ni why said the bear akwaba right Owusu Messiah nya ho sun kusu fia ese ye mana kwaba captain bacho
Mrs.
change position mama why sisi ya ha na
Mrs. and Mrs.
is a doctor
Mrs. Doctor Mrs.
Don't come fuck up because there be now over can be doctor no hia pa enti ya wo Mrs. Doctor Evelyn Insiasare CEO Hazakes Ladies
ena
ona oye the special assistant to the executive chairman Asante Kotoko Ura James Osei Brown Joe Shop nti ono so fia dog bacho mu akwaba wo
mejo so bat say wo de message ne ka ho a so de Owusu be shet for
asema ba
enra na wa fon be ka say dan na me say o ti say o say ko change ade de na me no say manenka
wa
because me na more reason me na no yo hene and at the moment I be call out I be can insia side me na was one time a Kotoko CEO 78.
Wow.
So wait me bisa kwa na boy and I think so Poku ntimo year ma wona na say. My grandfather like Kotoko no e daniyem to say ne ba. Wa wono. So na insia sare de na madidi kwa.
Sa.
Ai.
Ti wadi di hoda.
Madidi ho pa obi adi
Ugusu didi ho
obi gusu didi obi adi Owusu ntina but actually me kind of say ode man ka so papa na waro
okay
and I'm say papa no wo
okay
so the mama fa Owusu no fa nyama de
okay
that the moment I will become Mrs. Nadia it should be Mrs. Evelyn Insiasare Owusu
okay Mrs. Dr. Evelyn Insiasare Owusu and we ba ebedi Black Queens hun komo ne ebedi ananya no ano
Black Queen
okay ebedi Black bacho black Debbie, what said I catch him? Was it opposite obedi Black
Queen? Oh, it's a good.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, what an amount of Kotoko.
Or some more you man. kotoko na de bai ma yento yen komo ye beba wo so ne abedi Black Queens komo Zach
na me ma wo you know most coaches gives
ma mo de messages be nyina no oba for Black Queens nti wa ma for kotoko ne e be a different time oba for kotoko okay enkoy
coaches leaves behind technical report the management no eje technical report na no mo so mo de omo report general no e the account that thing say kan Poku any entourage no at least omo ho on how omo efa so ekodi kan ko attack Hamza ema akofa sase mu nyina e de aba Bajibo, you see, if you are a footballer you have to concentrate on a field of play. Think about playing, training, performing very well. So now Obedi can say reports never say after this the training have improved and all those things now knowing now. But you see, the remember Sasam no nobody can say Mubusa no did they confirm in Ebef is Sasam in no confirmation will come your attitude at training with that person. Yes, because one day I'm not Sasam now. I'm na I say over training cry or any person assume see these are relationships say na tie then it confirms what or matter even before they ask you say ayampa and I say enyampa again and again and again. These boys is if you're a footballer, not just footballer, you're a public figure, the kind of person you moves with and you or bar or any person in like a bobra, that decision is very key, Jibo. Because you see, anything from that person a news. Jibo eti Cristiano Ronaldo, Georgina, anything she posts beyond it becomes news.
About Georgina 90 no.
Yes. A news because of Ronaldo. Messi yere sanity. Sasta sin no if their woman be bia a news. Enti getting oba only bra and that's oba ben crap no. Jibo a very important in terms of the kind of woman you choose. Because Jibo the entipa na emfa say Jibo one be ma wo ho na wabo amane say na si mate say coach no say enye no crew say enye no crew wa trafa mo say mesuba nye na wa fa phone afre coach no. But Jibo, the reason why you can't also take the man out of it and say oba no konya coach number 1 ever because oba no ni coach number. Where did she get FNC Hamza's number from? Yes, because from a lot of sources. But Jibo, you see, to go forward in terms of how Kotoko wants to do their things, I pay Metiana Oka about how the number of players they want to register, senior players and youth team players. You see, we say okay, initially Baba was not. Some you know about the mother what to make us you know so it's so how they want to do their things now. It's not time for people to be around and be indisciplined. You see now the attention on how to the youth team quite fast youth team no youth team they should not be picking certain behavior from the senior players. Because if you are youth team, SIR, you are in trouble. Because they have to lay the foundation be about one team. Now, some Colorado so champion for the super a problem.
Yeah.
I think it's good that based on what kind of Poku see on your second chance, because Poku is a senior okay, he should be a Kotoko. Only play issue, no. The beyond Eugene want to say how and why we not support I believe. Now Blair now darling boy and porno in terms of Bobra like a bob pa asking Kwan book at Kotoko. Boy Blair upon Kotoko half and po. But Kwan fast ye Blair my supporters a ye ni my simple grammar a call the yaw go shake on some Kotoko pa. Omi ni ma simple support wo Kwame Poku no
the least you could do in this over this house ban wedi e club ni biom at least esen can ride on it say a free wo na free wo to at least be positive at the club. It's Jibo may I support it 100%. And you see, how the two you crowd put how these boys behave, how they think. So I put on WhatsApp. It's how these boys behave. I say also Wasamka. Look at this. Excel how these guys are level of maturity. Jibo, good. Now with this Menzo and Eric, how they want to build the Kotoko team, you know, there's no time for such behaviors at the club again. Now you see with this one, now a best send a signal be to the rest of the players for you to know say Kotoko going forward will not entertain such kind of behaviors anymore.
Mate Zakito medase mamenko senior Moshamu ehona onoso emfane de emra. Was good morning striker. Poku has been a problem for Kotoko ever since he came back, but the authorities shielded him. Blair was sacked because of him. Later, when the management realized their mistakes, what happened? Nothing. They went on to entertain him till now. Thanks to the new authorities for their quick and smart move. Nobody is above Kotoko. Dr. Abbas Bundu edifri pechi number 2 and also the message we ede abba. Bad advice or inactions from managers, agents is what has caused the downfall of some players and athletes. Garnacho is without a World Cup medal due to bad advice or inaction from those within his enclave. In 2022, Garnacho would have easily made the Argentine team, but his actions of robbing in of Ronaldo is the best, and the celebration ensure he didn't make the cut. Sir Sly Babs Edifri Accra New Town and the message we about senior most Shamu.
Kwambugu oni
Kakrebi
oni koto contract let say
aka season.
Aka season. I say ni omu jamu a enye bibia ebe dey. Se ka 1 year na ya na okwa issues kesi enyu. Na we say mu fe bibi mutual termination can also happen. Na wanya bibia akọ. Nti se kwa me etimi ye fast. Na won sem bi nso ka on kan ntem. Se de be ya okwa ebe pave way amount because football is what he thrives on into already obetim said obey the name. We see the aftermath of what the Blay issue Kwampuku nye the Kwampuku that we used to see in the side view. Meaning they see there may be some spiritual connotation to all of this.
Say also the odiko sunsumu
sana mande yemi
assembly kwame wa bu
bena mamro wa ma yonku entwa ankwa usu ntwa nkudu say o say ben sana te ye no nkuru ni du sa o so wa ma yonku entwa ankwa
nkwa ne ya ne nkuru no na dunu ne ni du nti we say we mfiri na ankoten
ne say o so fa don't our head
it wa ma yonku entwa nkuru usu ntwa du nti no ano no yonku enim
na ma Blay ebe fi Kotoko no utie ne kasem a very emotional na more na obodua ansa na hoko I will not be able to quote the exact bamekai in my subconscious mind and wo amekai pass obodua ansa na hoko he felt say yan treating ye Blay tina was when support and na into way wherever he is now. When says that time so shantum kra or sleep kwakwakwase ebi na ato no ko Blay suffered. Blay obo wata wa bomb pa ho no e was stadium near boji so Blay he was a darling boy onu kra ko e intina say ohwe ne nema ye na sa mo nsem nyina so e ma e na akofa ba say Blay de no na enu so e ma ho e na we so oba kra na ko wo oba ko threaten be ma say asema beto no asema beto asian say emodu pa na I am pleading say omun twetwe asem na sa criminal aspect no enkwanya sa ebe affect Kwampuku pa na so meja na komunya na kwantem na wherever he wants to live and probably uncle Chan football so uncle to us. Where there ono ana a degree so on katakum the history master na bro of one you have done your own katakum or say you katakum be a woman into you know you have done your own katakum yes as a group spending boa what the for ko one where ono ana tu na mna ko you made the call na say e be ka bia ma no say amanfo kwa yen no ono a de sa post you have to say but what is the truth? You see, I find it very difficult to understand certain people. What is truth? There's a whole day I can't truth now. I know what is truth. Say I'm on devil into it. I'm trust him. And I'm say abo. Timothy and can would the apology be quite by a company for today. Every say or your bad time. Comedian you must see as a minimum. Assemble penal you be an Ocopacho. It's not here. But Oyerepa. Minimum bow. Matter for pa. So, every okay. The aqua yana de. They are saying. I said, how I born, crowd born. I'm from Musi. Oh, I wouldn't be able to. Tiabasa, not a hard.
Okay. Mammy, who is Felix Donko? Poku has messed up big time. Talent without a positive attitude is like a vehicle without reliable brakes. It's so sad. But I applaud the new Kotoko leadership for sending the right signal to other players with this decision. And no, Felix Donko, Ediode Abano. Kojo Ben say, indiscipline was a major problem in Kotoko last season, and we supporters were aware. So the players should know every bad behavior will be cut off. And no, Kojo Oben, so dear our day Abano. Kwame a champon. I say I support every decision that will help Kotoko. Watching you from the Equiapim. Okay, Kwame Yedase for your message. Okay. I'm saying baby omde ko na no eden. Okay. Mama Henry. Chichi say I don't know who is advising Poku, but it seems to think he has arrived. He should be careful because he hasn't. Just because he wants to North Africa to play and come back, he feels big. He hasn't achieved anything in football, so he should be very careful. Churches, so there, out there, Abba, and no. Kabi? And then they show the old directive. Okay, na ke nkodi ma no nkomo mra madam wo ayi be kakre so ko won say ayi so kura na bo shaka po so the warning bia ma has boys
okay intino
o say wa we in discipline no opa training ayi ground so commence wo o so o so we in discipline na men twen ma ho na wo ba ho a na beda na de obepam nti de kafe
this is appointed
obehu
Poku so na discipline na we mu na anya on na kana travel sana mtia nu
obehu
kana se
doko ha nti ma tiefo nya we say captain before you know dog ekodi nkomo
ai be another
second you know yes e she wo no entry ne beba
okay
ti unu dog wi a na ye the entry no so
director of the show no
entry di
dog no so mi aba no
okay
for the first thousand and so catch you say ka mi twemi aba no but no buy no it's not you know masa I mean team
so
okay
dog yes am akwa baby
major so
anopo ni me di nkomo me wana afre me se okura na nya na me se yenka ma no bobo ho asem nti o help aname boa
how dwene because me follow like for about 3-4 years they not ready to cry difficult mommy because of a project but I say me team Black Stars Kotoko has your premier division teams and so e will come say I'm interfere into much chamo brena monfa bi ma football most importantly ye try ye but AFCON and we have started so well I mean, I don't remember when Yako tournament, your first match, you win it convincingly because 2-0 there. It was 3 maximum points. So I was thinking, say, Jankasa week in one, I said, days and I can to our next match there. Black Queens, their technical handlers, their management, but I'm not hearing anything. In fact, you cry, you work up and Sanamoko.
Yeah.
And so I said, move any match.
But I African Cup with the boy home. You do be quick. Elinda Shika. Shika.
Would you be called, but how often? And I'm more convinced. And that's why you program you better 3 hours. At least media my this said you no pay one. Say mundi vote time.
But my mefa we fam you be free TV news sisi enti o mo TV no betimi adjoin here on radio 100.7 and afi on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook your radio and YouTube as your radio betimi adjoin here.
Okay.
Dog yen to aso.
Enti ye dedicated time be say bia 20 minutes time for women's football. Na yehwese mo benya obi obetimi atena se be bia yebo league bia no every week na nipa call the updates aba yebo division 1 wa ha yebo premier wa ha munya obi kra ma ne mehweba te mema yibo ye omo boyi a ye nwhwi a enko hwi mu tiankofo ka sika na o makotwa commentary na o mayese na o mayese o famo so mo boye bi o
ati ye be ya ma
boye bi na e man team no because Black Queens for the first time, ya no nya ya will tell you the truth. Enti na dia na mu. We sikana ya desha Black Stars mu no. Jibo say ye di emu 10%. We are not trying to say ye pe. There is no way I bet mini mema ayepe. But in job seeking there, it's the same 90 minutes we all do play on the field. And into na mean say Black Stars e ko bobo ebe mo $10,000. As winning bonus, ne Maria Momo 3,000.
Get mom also 10,000 maybe.
No, even if we are giving them $6,000. Offer so oba player about kupra. And you say ACL na aba nese team B. Tua be say ya. You think say my team no so yentu asa na. It's just a plea. I'm just pleading say mama yinya time kakra mfa ma. What's it? Am I winning bonus? The last time I checked it was $3,000. Yeah. Okay. But me young sir the 100,000 the man plays in conference
appearance fee.
And no the me young win because for a very long time you call World Cup.
Okay.
At the nasa 10 ye quarter aso 3 no. Yintimin koi and a mema na moko. Our game was a very good game. I think he wanted to read.
I side with Dr. Evelyn Insiasari. You don't give the ladies much attention.
Cry.
Nana Mankwa and Odiwi.
Cry into her. You gave me.
Pius Amwatin or Madam, please. Does the FA themselves recognize women's football?
Oh yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes, they do because I speak with you. Say your president, no Morocco.
As a vice chairman.
Oh, no, the tires. You see, Tio. I dare not eshenase. What the American say? Eshenase. And baby, I was for Coco Hebiano or Coco Head.
Dog make us because me cut your shirt or most of the time no. What with the calf? Last Saturday also, I will pay visit to the Queens. So he was there because
no, he was communicating. You see, Tio, he was communicating with them. Media, what the fa or more no cartoon because I'm on manage. Young as individuals, what has always been our contribution. Me and Nessa, ye Madam Atimia, Her Excellency, the Vice President, the first time you recognize it in that position, and I think JM should be commended for bringing a woman as vice because UN Sustainable Development Goals and Goal 5. You see, 5.5. Andrew 2030 no, a man in this semi-fans or bow ha. Yes, you are Baba deputy. Baby or Babet near a Subiano. We should be giving that opportunity, and His Excellency has done it. It's so beautiful. Okay. But Madam, we want to see you involved in the sporting disciplines that a mile.
Because she was in Canada. That I do.
So I was thinking, saying, your first match and come your vice president at home because oko Canada or are they value to whatever the men man no moye into yeah man so we wanted to see her because on the on G adiano na on manage adiano na yes or no na better na manage you but anytime we can we mention a man football then Fatima Samora and yema bebria FIFA a year about women's football started from woman Secretary General first time Obaba Secretary General. Into any time you speak about women's football, there is nowhere we be FIFA meneda. Minimum the country of FIFA cry Infantino Yima because the woman was doing so well. Into Madam Her Excellency, me I love her so much. Professor, what you say in academia, a hobby na you be aspire to do that, but unfortunately at the time in 30 years they are football. I think baby I actually the ankasa ma yenye aduani de ne ani abrewa ye yente bia na mentimi anya professor
message we be Lydia de Morocco co crazy say watching live from Akoko Amon the Black Queens will beat Cameroon 2-0 in their WAFCON match tomorrow.
We have a history.
Hi to my wife Dora Ochina 5 p.m. Ghana easy, Cameroon
but game na me hwe yen no game na me hwe Queens ene Cape Verde no
yeah.
Even though you're winning 2-0, but I think we have to do more. Because
what they compare other countries
so now? Compare more a group with more miss Minya Dajen sort of say Mali any Cameroon. I mean enjoy game so well. Into say a per se which I know said this year dear I was here to imagine. Yanje that ya co-finals 3 consecutive times. Nina intimi anje. And I after they qualify to free a group with them and I team last year no yetimi be detail ya there na me happiness na say me time who say yeah boy first match na yetimi are impressive yeah low
yesterday slow
very well until na me person me bo administration we about because share the games are lining up ya bo Malawi ya cha omo for ya ni Ivory Coast boy but then I'm a Ivory Coast match. What shape match or more about him say you're a good opponent and then a ball and it is reflecting. So I believe say you be quiet but me challenge one. We have good flanks. The crosses were coming. I was thinking say Cape Verde was here to me show mobile 4-5.
By who is that?
But me here obi so a ma ball ni she goes bebre asa ya na nyame fe. But the way na ye ball ninti no. And the first goal came so early. The quality pass are a free Porsche by and respect to Porsche because of family Semada.
Porsche Boche.
Yes.
But what Boche?
On say I did
Porsche way back 2007 all African games. Oh yes.
Jibo. What commitment level no was I was way na me teacher ni. Me spend more time on my teaching. I do research, I buy books, I do this. They mean in Kumasi Technical University, me need your procurement. My friend who knows way, and no na me yedidi. And the idea we that's why sometimes players, you know, I find it very difficult to understand. Say player bi ohona ne time kakra bi owo no. Ontimi nka say oh me pesa me bobo te sa so mesi. Nti ma me hwe ni video, na me hwe ni philosophy ni they don't do that. And no na ya na ye me so Porsche there. We're devoting the time at the American or 37 years.
Wow.
And look at her energy, the commitment level. And the crosses were just coming. Her quality pass or the buyer Doris. It was so fantastic. So not meaning said you go in the band. At least there 4 or 5 goals. By your own goal and then furnish a money. In fact, BBI fantastic. Only say we are not taking our chances. We said the coach no born a boy on pen paper and pass. Or person keep ball no. Now who say obi free and sana the ball man. And then again we are pressing. Now you impress it. That's why I'm so happy about your first game here. Your boy your mommy who say eh then ya ye beko ye nim. Enti ye beko ye nim. Minister so call ho. Beko kan se ma waya de. So at least so call sana ye boy your first match. Waya de. But ye mpa ne cho say whatever is due the players. Through per diem. I mean, I don't know much. I'm just making
a recently at under 17.
I'm
management member.
I'm just making a general statement. Say, per diem the free say me di boy 30 years ni me hu say per diem nkofo akwadro kira kobobo asan back ayentua per diem. I'm seeing it for the first time. Okay. But in Ghana there is always a first time in anything.
Mame ko Casablanca na me nim komo kakra ewo ho efa ochina game a eba so abra the Black Queens omo ene Cameroon edi AC ene Elendaku Sheka ewo Casablanca. Sheka utie a yemo akwaba anopai the bar weekend edition of today's sports. Casablanca boko there. Ma onesu mame why?
Boko ye share ne mu se eda ochina so Ghana betimi af.
Okay. Now come to say a man who boa ahead of Ochina game no. Ocha dey say ya na say ya qualified to the next stage anu no. Say na nyoma siko.
Me aba chia ye tie for Oyerepa 100.7 get mo bibia kwa bantu. Ube PM Casablanca aha boko after say nya victory against Quebec no. Mo my kama omo focus on the next game omo bebono eda ochna. Enra team no etimi eye training bibia ye okay edema players na player na owono honom ababawa e friend no player na owono no ababawa e friend no ene amesuzana amedia but enra almost started training no na wa started live training na ene ye hope say obetimi aye full training na wa join any team no honom na adia na strong ko say 8 new players in a coach came last settle nsa edi from no otimi test 4 ni nyina so the likes of Sandra mo omoba Linda mo no omoba no obi amode mbo no na was suye insesi ansema amayo no ka ene say omo kono game after game into game ayebebo no Sunday ye ne Cameroon no omo de omo focus na so said the be on betimi win the omo can say person qualify to the World Cup na face so ombeje klua the abeche o my Ghana inti hade bibia eni ho enwumre training no sign atwa so e wo hono
but you sure say o ma monitor Cameroon team you so win omo first game 2-1 against Mali so far group na baby I work Cameroon for Mali and Cape Verde maybe you nko na etimi win your first games first game o china the obetimi adin kunim e was our game no or qualify to the next round of the competition a man on and they do say media na hear me motivation bebato sikasem ho nsem te say
oh baby I boko e wo camp
ye tournament ni me ka say ye de ka pe dem ye ntwa winning bonus my
bibia ye nwie tournament na bibia minister ba ha say nti o de niema egu akwem e de ama mayo na bibia e de da na akwem nti ye nwie tournament no e ma obia e mekasa say bia ye the Black Queens ka na ye de ho kakula say ne obia de ka but minister no eso be see to it say be so bibia e wo camp
na ma e ka wo by minister so be so wo enye sa
there be cardio
ehona tro on sheka bibi fufuro bi wo ha de be kan hwansa na eja wo kwan obetimi de aka
boss bibia ni wo de ye call and support o support mayo ano because o mayo ma dwen say mo be ko akọ manim e wo tournament ya o mu ewo mu ti be mayo ani hia e support e na o mo mpaye mo na o mu ntimi enche Cameroon because Cameroon for no you know o mu edidi nkoma o mu ariata so pa se kwan bia so no Sunday o mu be she Ghana e na mayo an so ariata so mo so e be so mba me makwa Ghana ni die e ye kwa na mebo say ye the support e be ma Black Queens of Ghana team no
ntene obi ariata so dia na is a draw okay shega ye be da se ye mfa hunsia de ya ye ntimi ani nkomo ye ansana game na ba so after game de be di nkomo why okay sheka ani etene kan ade free kasa
Cameroon for no ye ni omo board draw 2018 ene Mali group ana Mali ni Algeria ne Cameroon ana ye dwene say ye walk over my no yentimi an qualify to the
next stage.
The next stage.
But the kind of improvement other countries say nyana me hwe time
more investment.
Me Algeria ni Morocco.
Investment.
Senye enye ball no na ebia okohwa behu se ma. Ma ba ka se mema na ebobo.
Adie bia we intentional about it no. You are able to do it and do it well. Me kai COVID time ye ko Morocco. Ye ni under 20 ye koye no. Afi na no mo structures wo ema football no. Any mema de no kwa no ma start. Morocco betimi ama pitch within the same area about 20 pitches. Omo was standard swimming. Et set the enkaye Olympic Games ayo omo will be. Even omo medical center no. Et is a confanoche. So what would you expect? Omo ye intentional about this development and sir 2017 project no and omo de call 2022 World Cup na emema no etimi edi third no. Third was a fourth. Omudi ye no. Enti ade bia wo ya intentional about it, you'll be able to do it. Ye ne Cameroon bebo no. I think say we shouldn't be wasteful to say first match. Ye in play away boy Holaka Chantel, I love her so much, right winger. She ne pull out to be or the buy uncle for the share omo.
Yeah.
Am I in your second goal no? Where a dedicated player obi ayante tene ha ya woni ha ne commitment level nti na me ka say wo ya de na wo hu shem na person ye ni ya you'll be able to do it and do it well. Susan Dua left back ono so nye bad cry omu nyina ka bom ene be ma ye nya gu ena Cameroon ball ne ball what the ball to form omu hu eden chen ye ba hu odin a ye ni ahoden so the little chance na ye be creating we should make it count. Yes, set pieces. I mean, free kick be or honest a player, Sena. Yenya free kick be sir. Na me feel say the third goal be Chantel and a boy and baby. Free kicks be say any man who's a player,
okay.
And for once, ye press it. Ye so who's a player you good at with the ball and without the ball, the movements and a man which I have seen some a year of development and I see improvement.
Game.
Or say winning. Or should be at least. Cameroon dear yenti mi ansha kwa yenya 2-0 and now 2-1 scoreline be my I feel where was say you.
That's it.
I feel where was say you. Even when we had only 2 representatives from Africa, Ghana and Nigeria were going.
Yeah.
This year or 4. For about 6, 8, 10 years in Kobe. So this time the end ye dress come on so nti mame mo ketokre kwa ba
ye da say dog ye da say power for coming na kojo ben osijibo you can't allow dog to go without talking about kotoko dog so shem okache me say jibo me mpese meka kotoko asem
me ye kotoko supporter
and our message be
the message be the mechanism me ye kotoko supporter me ye born aye me yankofa me free baby o say ye hu say Evelyn ya de o baby nti o me ye kotoko dwuma me ye one of the few people work of Morocco eba krom ha no ye rush me to Methodist sofo anka mewu after the game just say I nearly died.
Okay.
And that is how I me fa kotoko ya bro me obrekum na me nyimo ene ye bo mani so obrekum police ni bo mani so na me bo ni bi
Ubo police ni
that is me mo bi menyam me bo ni wi na me take cover nti na nkofa ba ono
ye betu atumo
no because supporters ne se me ne kotoko ne buy nti me de aduro me press bi ni aduro me de kwai and I was a journalist sanda na me ya adwuma ma Fox FM
nti afia ni da so
any that so should be there obia and the nti me ka say me ye kotoko ni me ye supporter nti hukumia me forget about some be ye adwuma me ye kotoko supporter born any train me kotoko atena me fie ewo baby a chairman no ye me fra wa hoju njia ye so ofori kragu man cells fie ye ne ye wo obia o ye kumasi ni a watena kwada so da bisa na FDNT Francis Dominic Insia Timbers nana baby a wo da bia erade mfa wo kra nsie ye nti me ye me na na adwuma me ye kotoko supporter ye be wuwom
that's it
to be an supporting ye
okay
ose na bro na police for the me free coronation park last me na papa bi hwe mo say Woni mu semi abaya bia enkalasi biye for ye bono na me se tunya kwa the first time me ba heni. Na me tra na me ma me nantie mu ye den. Because coronation boy apoye okotoko unzo sometimes go forward platforms so you become emotional. Na niema mo tro ni ade me hesa na me bisa say that time I boy and where were you? I mean, 89 on se bibisa. Debi me catch me say 52 years say me di.
Onini.
Me jidi say me bro because niema me hu ye ben na I think I sick. Omo to tear gas.
92.
Me na pon na say me say ye rade say wi ase say. Ase wi ase say na me call from. Na me stepmother so me bedi dwa e na me de be hwekotoko match. 92. Satam ne nipa no we enti ye ade na da yakoma so.
Enti afie be.
Oh, I hear you cry. So be a shishini team. I hear you.
Tumbo shishini.
Minti chako to support it. Minimum we cry Hana makes it. I don't know. Minimum BBL. Me supporter, we are supporters. And
that's
it. That's how we are Kotokoni and I Kotokoni.
Oh yes.
Kotokoni.
Pa.
So I bought me Casamia Kotokoni and no be anti. No Kotokoni.
Pa.
Me kai sometime.
For my members,
sometime I say, me circle 147. So 143. Sometime I say, boy, I say Corano commentary ready. So I have a Kakoto class. I'm going to be fire today.
20 minutes can be a claiming to special assistant.
Mini just I don't dog, you way mommy. Dog, you way mommy. Apart from that, I have no details of Kotoko.
Mate, madam, doctor, yedasi. Why? Yebeseshia. Yedasi power for coming and pay. Okay. Yeah, to also weekend edition of today's sports. Enchena Jumedino Bannery. Mama for the messages about Bill Kofi. I say, Koto in the building again. We need all supporters on board. Fabu census registration is ongoing. And no, bill there, our day, abba, and no. On Black Queens kakra Ronnie Owusu Junior Ronnie Bibiabo Kodie or say Bodua is a very good striker pa okay Daniel Mama Kwa say shaker
we be samasem Bodua no me pikin fratebu na me am in the bell school e wo ma say girls
okay
in the next
okay
say me bapen yini because when yini change na na say wa be 2-3 years
okay
na say wa 20
okay
enti na Yes, you be say minimum. And you go Timothy can boy or Ghana, how a nana a fear could be amping ladies sport and club.
Okay. Okay. All right. And my make stories in boom said a baby and Yamati for Brenafi. Yeah, sorry. So, medical, they are to just say Nebosha Kepo or say, Adeba Kwa, we hear our house a discipline. Now, we player, now in discipline, our wafema. Obviously, class training ground so member means you because discipline or no say offer discipline ahead of BBR. Say your tactics, say your system, discipline and offer. Nyame aduma adwada and obey the first training at the ama class of folk and no ewo ho. Mediama so do mani chire Cote d'Ivoire and ne enom do mani eche na omakobo abo mo mukudu a omo games kakra ombe matese so many San Pedro ewo game ewo ho ombebo ahead of Africa amediema ekugina eye Ghana anemu Zak na wo ka bibia na say second one bi na no ye den okay eno Emmanuel Entry su meeting ne koso one Menzu ene Eric Club but me fan to just say enra the Executive Council of Ghana Football Association ACI na nkomodie no na ebifa the next coach of the Black Stars enche na African Cup of Nations qualifies September ene bebo ye game no ye ne Cote d'Ivoire okay nti amko twetwe nkomo Carlos Cruz nsensem no enche omobe engage the sports minister na afidi wo bia no omatimi ede ababonte wafu bi under 20 tournament ni so ayekoso no nyambo wo kina Ghana ye ni Togo na ede AC ni coach Maso Kunadu amanfo say local coaches no ono money da so say the Maso antimi am qualified there na say local coaches no come here say omama obi answer si form o na say obi answer si form because say the AC ko no enye on eye Emmanuel Ntwi de enra panyifo hie Emmanuel Ntwi no mun ni didi nkomo busa ne de ha no odni nyina atudwa coach ni de to nanim say eba potential de akakra awa be show training ground so no ɛkyerɛ obi a ɔwɔ potential but the ɔma hu ne sɛ ne seriousness wɔ fam ɔma n'ani mmerɛ so ɔma n'ani bere deɛ a ɔka ɔmo plans ho but saa suban no a ɛwɔ no ho no wantumi anyi amfiri hɔ deɛ a ɔmbɛyina afiri ɔmo plans mu nti ɔmo de tu Emmanuel ntwɛnim ɔno nso gye tu no ahyɛ ɔmo bɔ sɛ ɔbɛsesa nneɔma sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wobɛtumi aka ɔmo plans ho nti stories yɛde agu yi yɛnyɛ ne kakrakra na afei yɛmɛte fam
sɛ wokɔ ɔboase linclay sɛ no wɔkae sɛ sisi a the municipal no ɛyɛ picnic wɔ hɔ ne nya ne sɛ G8 no ɛba so
akɔmia sɛkyi
ɛsɛ ɔmo clean hɔ na ɔmo yɛ hɔ nneɛma nti ɔmo ne ɔboase FC Ashgold FC supporters no ɛne ɔboase man no ɛhwɛ a ɔmo clean hɔ to pave way for that G8 na ɛbɛba so nyame boa on the 11th of this month no August you know she say na ɛkɔ so wɔ ɔboase ɛno no then I think say Emmanuel Ntwi said like makasa sɛ mu de bia so here me who that potential in him makano so many times but I say pushing him is it the point as pushing him players with sesa or the sesa I know lose him because this is a player when the height no cry man or appeal to the European market today I can say football no the basis ne man getting ball add to the game I think it's work for him so it's good so many next year now o can be a channel any second chance for him now untimi ensesa enema or right the wrongs no I think he can do it has to folk and couple it is clear the bedrock of every institution discipline very important so only discipline ending success no ya na struggle e bi na si asante kotoko kwa Poku dey ya ken me free say no kra no asante kotoko no as a one man a lot of time me blame obi a because asemsi a we penny ade bia no you give a person a second chance na say want me improve then because a player started say well you say now or man for threatening coach now is dangerous so I support you know if the management no are taking on but to House of Folk biggest problem back House of Folk face here the previous 2 years I think are you better to Onyema kakra coach Okoye was the name Didi Dramani ebe ya ade improve Onyema kakra but it doesn't end there they need to up it they need to continue to instill discipline now Biana has no problem kesiye in discipline now boy no number 2 so okay from Liberty Oko very good player but they have to let him go because of indiscipline sometimes you ask yourself say yana debe na buy in players so more act as if say they are there meanwhile you need to work hard so German football that's what's the own for training serious oh yeah they power you can never progress so the reason why the Cristiano Ronaldo there should be an example to them any Messi at their ages and more ball to that top way and no and then I'm saying said if Ronaldo and about 200 million pounds sika onyano season no at the age of 41 that's enya what this over say ade menya bi na me so mentimi improve a e on do that level
okay
but what German football no mo animre ho na ye because e bia won su adwuma bia o at that time be football no when you know you have to go su adwuma it's a new player obo football we ya ene aboboma ye dia mana ya na are ho ya na omo problem life no aye bibia ho
okay
so the players must see that and work towards it so couple asma work and fantastic medema in Cote d'Ivoire one good thing deserves another last year honom koye and the things the prisoner munya ne ho no eboa wo mo pa so say ho eboa dia then why don't I go means uncle for the second time I mean fa and prepare some players we can ho I think it works for them
game so across between Chelsea and Tottenham 1-1
okay
Sandro Tonali and the shey go di kind ma Tottenham Hotspur and Estivao ate ekano ede ama Chelsea oben ma minti okaka na menko Zak na senior for yimi enche beba line so na ya be wi dwumade no ha
Entry already has the potential. It's just an issue of seriousness, not very rich at the top. Talent with great talent comes great responsibility. If you don't manage the responsibility aspect well, you'll be laughing at the wrong side of your mouth. And of course with most players. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully, let's just hope that this time around things will work out. Now, and you may be new to be now of course, and they be an echo to Sembano. obetimi ate so na etimi aboama wetimi deliver no get to the top. I mean, everybody wants to see these players at the top. And you be any crana whilst you are playing well, no, you'll be giving out good results. Results be much tough when you age. And also be boa wanka so abraba mo wetimi tumpa mo akọ the next level. So I think so betimi afrena catch so betimi froka we channels or pewasem. So as you say. So it's up to you to make a good statement. Players can 1 year contract. Yeah, I'm say what to you. Senior say 1 year contract na club ni na so ball mafia. No be ma chance am wa ba. Boni here na come out. Wona wo tu kwa juice ka kese. But sometimes you don't understand some of these guys. Say na team do, say fans ka crowd, say issue of ebia mentality. On so go ha ne plan nya say be say me ko invest na me certificate. After your certificate, you who say I accomplish it, the person achieve in life. Be no pushing to move to the next stage of life. Let's just hope for the best when it comes to these guys.
Okay, Zach.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, line is one 0322494401 0322494771.
After what happened, I started on my any all those stories around him, you know, and in the stories last season, you know. I think it's good to still on coaches, you know. I mean, he's still in their plans, but only if better son Nisumana or stay focused. Why is serious at the above ball, and you know, I like the way they are doing their things. Let's see, say or no player now. And I said, yeah, say woman in our bread. Now why serious in training? Now the potential and winning, with me appear at the Abba. With a Buffalo Harry through solo and or say or young wish Patricia Nyako alias Abinas. Aha, you say happy birthday to Patricia Nyako alias Abinas of Atonsu Chepatre T Sana or the buyer. And I say Yawaji Tendan so formerly of Hello FM. Wow, yeah.
That's all our money.
I say
okay.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Sarah Eje of K3 Cosmetics.
Go so. From your J wife ni?
Wife.
Oh, okay. From your husband, your J tender, formerly of Hello FM, currently in the UK.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. And I am a man to one kind. Kakabia, why I said an ajmai. Na mama monsa. An ajmai could
wife.
They no ye chin come up. An ajmai, I'm one answer na tia buchiri. Boys is when you're bright koba na say bright ko you boys see there be absolutely no one dance here.
Na say you soon am for nkan.
I say so no corner na level. Oh na say nka akona ma bibi sun bright so. This one no kwa
akwara ma bisu pani.
Do ono kwa de be sun na so.
Akwara hu so.
Ya kwa line so de godi nkomo. Odi ba bi akasa final de wasema to so. Hello. Yes, I would be maybe I got a final to ask my to us. Morning. I just want to call.
When you will go for my palm, I have found Saka, the gift,
okay.
Because of Manchester. Now, yes, welcome to coach the woman for. Oh, do you know to be a woman fitting? The woman fitting now, Mamma, you have play. I don't have ball, protocol, ball, bully. You require them, you tsunami cars off our quarter, got them. Let me black, do the outcome, what I mean. Protocol to through. And you know, maybe I will be a one pound, what the car from Campo could be a 1 pound mark.
I thought one that's a young could you would never be a Casafinado as much as you.
Oh, what you move about your Elia Pepper,
because you are to see uncle.
A bench, a Batia, Moboya, and Pablo, oh, the pilot, 10.7, 24, but I'm about the car, about you. Na kaka mo kan se crop ye Kumasi Asante Kutia 724 omunye ni na ya so support them kiss us here because I am telling for who say another me kwa madakwada geratin me say me kana boss here na sisi no mabro se no munye shi ma bro mo tieso no no me tare ko no mako to bia bre
ya da se ojobogu yento aso dodi ho udi me bia kase finado asma to aso
He sabe ni o me kata fi DVL pe
chema report ho dwada nyambo a why
me sira ko to fon pilu fo se afu de o mo ke ka mo mai na ti no de se e ka ko ma de yate e ko be nsie na ni pick up bia da ti sira o ma fu de o mo kom na enti form ye so be support that so eye antitiwa e so tight mix and the support the amapaka ni team swang and the funny avoid takra mane kase oh na support the amapaka be be 5 akono e je support that fu de obi ansa na adene wati ni nyina mbra na kotokono mpesa mpeke dim surface na me chobi bia mo bia
TV so abele ye da se udi me bia kase finado asma to aso yes sir
we dey wa uba work that you dey ya Robert
Rawi Boko yanko
ubejima ne ya mchirao na kaka mi Kenya ne se uje bi se bro zakra sufoka eja ha sufoka ya me ya duma ye coach naba na aka nya me kitingiti bia o se ya na ne to gba fede o tumi ya me ma oboti abi ha sufoka timro bibia ko tumi akoye o to me management amoye solid o tumi the management we dey amoni president ko ejina ho ka sabra o tumi se we manager e bi ti say CV apiamo like is moneta yemeni hiano no sama striker sa obetumi ama ha to fo ni mo no aya sharp na striker ti omugugu we de e se dan bo ha to fo kitimiro me da say
yes ye da say ye nto aso odi ba bi akaza finado asma to aso
ama na enchem open no to so mi no
boys ne yenko
boys ne aka no duma se na me de meduma jibo protocol it seems for the past 8 years benina no na acquire one style after the season Kotoko will sack 15 players and buy 15 players in, but for now I'm seeing something out to me say and only football echo this sporting director and coach are doing something good I want to say how much na omom na boa Kotoko team no because and yes ya we season oh be ha anka ordinary Kotoko o share di meri amuni e ba ye na caliber mankwa na omo keka hu anka Kotoko fans will even force the management to buy these players for Kotoko without assessing them but o here Kotoko of late here anyhow they are doing now it seems say proper football this how you do it and yam for support Emma Menzo any think la na Kotoko team no this season the minimum say enyemapa ebeba kotokumu aye deji muni nyamenya djuma
yeda se yentimi emfa course no ebiem message ba kumienu bi na yemfa djumadi ni na wiye. Good morning bro, in fact I'm happy for Kumase Asante Kotoko to do away with all indisciplined attitude in the club. Greetings to senior most Papa Shamo yaw osankide edifi Taifa Accra. And the message we ede aba. We say strike indiscipline is the reason I have always yearned for foreign coaches. I am someone who was so excited to see all the Kotoko players giving clear slates to prove themselves. I'm glad we are all giving our support to the technical team to work on the team. Greetings to you all from Vicfell Import and Services. The best quality you can trust. Okay, oh yeah, baby Chueska. Na yenye advert emfa emmaun. Say striker, please tell Poku we are also preparing, waiting for him to come out. We also come out equally. Any player who leaves and say bad things about us will be dealt with drastically, both spiritually and physically. My greetings to the woman warrior, Mrs. Insia Asarewusu, the Yasanto in Kotoko family. You and the entire crew, especially senior, please allow him to flow on the spiritual aspects. From Odonsio, thank you very much. Aha, any edumedi ni nyina esi edamase. Nyame ya aduma adwada, ye bese hia na ye de agudie mu nsem abremo. The team of producers Samuel Kemensa, Solomon Kata, Visa, Sheka, Casablanca, Saso, na watchute ba for wanka Captain Siasia, Sir Obed Zakito, Utom Kene Senior, Shamu Ebekanyensa, Hasaso, and the special assistant to Kotoko board chairman, Mrs. Dr. Insia Asarewusu, so Bekan and some Yedi Black Queens won Enkomo. Yademusia, yɛbɛhyia adwoada na yɛasa atoa so de agodie mu nsɛm de ama mo nyame nhyɛ obi biara ɛwɔ baabi a wo biara